Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're having an amazing weekend, an amazing week, and I hope you're all doing well. But of course, who do we have here today? We've got Jack. Hello, hello. Shredder, how are you doing? Cookie and Eamon, how are you all doing? I did hear about that maintenance as well for Final Fantasy XIV. I wonder what they're fixing. I wonder what it's for. I don't know. I haven't looked into it or anything. I just saw it on the Discord server. Hey there, Latte. Good morning. Is this quite late for you? I hope you're doing okay either way, though. I'm doing all right, Jack. Thank you. I've got lots of liquids ready. I've got some water. I've got a Powerade. I've got an energy drink. I did buy some throat medication as well because Kaiko made me promise. So I've got throat medication. I am prepared. I'm as prepared as I can be. And I've also got an ear listening out for the door. Because I have a delivery coming, which I'm going to be freaking out about until it shows up. But luckily the tracking's pretty good, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. And hello, Phoenix. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I hope you're doing well. 7 AM for you. You just got up about 30 minutes ago. Fair enough. I hope you slept well. Yeah, birthday celebration. I know it's technically already gone past my birthday, but like I was explaining before, seemed kind of silly to do it on a Monday, so I thought I'll just do it on the weekend instead. It's all a bit of fun. No pressure, no expectations, nothing like that. I just thought it would mix things up a little bit to kind of make an event out of it. So I do have some Lego we're going to start building. We're not going to finish it today, it's quite a big step, but we'll get it started, and then if you guys are wanting more of it, I can continue to build it on other streams in the next week or so, or if not, I'll just continue to build it off stream. It's up to you. Beyond that, we're going to play some games. I was going to play some Final Fantasy, but that might be on maintenance. So I did hear that Smushy has extra content now on it, so we can do that. I did install that back on again, so that's always an option. And then at 7 PM, so that's 7 hours from now, I've got a bunch of friends coming in. I think the idea is to do some Goose Goose Duck and some golfing. But depending on how many people show up, because I know a couple of people are going to be a bit late, we may flip it over and start with golf and then do Goose Goose Duck. I don't know. We'll see. I'm very bad at planning these things. It's very much becomes me being like, what do you want to do? When really I should be like, we're doing this, guys. I am the plan maker, but I'm not very good at that. But we'll figure it out. It's all good. It'll be nice to have everyone here anyway. And hey there, Pure. Thank you for the birthday wishes. My birthday was nice though. Thank you, Amen. I didn't get up to too much, but it was still nice. I went to the shops. I went to that Haribo store I was talking about and stocked up on some Haribos. And then I had some nice lunch, and then I just relaxed, basically. And then the rest of the week, I was playing Final Fantasy. But then my internet went down, obviously, for over 24 hours, so that was good. And I'm like, on one hand, of course my internet goes down when I've got a week from work off. But on the other hand, would I have really wanted to have dealt with my workplace if my internet went down when I was working? No. So this is probably the better thing, all things considered, even if it was a pain in the butt. A Brit here isn't good at planning. I am good at planning, but I'm not good at enforcing things, if that makes sense. Though enforcing is the wrong word in this situation. I'm good at being like, okay, has everyone got a time decided, a place decided, all of this sort of stuff. But when it comes to actually choosing the direction of things, I don't want to impede on people or make people do things they don't want to do. So I'm not very good at putting my foot down so much with that sort of thing. I don't know, I just worry. I don't want to make people feel like obligated to do things, you know what I mean? I did not have cake though, because I don't really like cake. I'm not an enjoyer of cake. But I did have an ice pop. I know that sounds weird to say, but I had ice pops in the freezer, so I had an ice pop. I'm just not a cake person.
Good job!
Oh, okay. Thank you for gifting 10 subs. It's very generous of you, AU. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're doing good today. And welcome on in, of course. I wish I'd release a golf with friends for lonely people like you. Is that not like an online version of like a lobby? I don't know though. Hey there, Vasari, lurk all you need to, but thank you for the birthday wishes. And hey there, AU. I do have a point counter. It's on my other screen, so I will add that. And I'm a numpty who forgot to add the actual subathon list thing over here to show you guys, so I will just put that up in a second. There's always a bit of mess with me, always a bit of scuff. This will just be the scuff of the day. But no, like all you need to, Vasari. I hope you're well. Oh, the big chunky boots. Look, you need big boots for big stompies. If you don't have big boots, how are you meant to do big stompies and make your point heard? I'm only in bunny rabbit slippers at the moment, and they're not very bulky, so it means my stompies are quite, like, timid, which probably doesn't help when I'm trying to put my foot down about things. I need some big old stumpy boots. I do have some boots that have quite thick soles on them. Not like platforms, they're not that big. But they're the Teletubby army boots from the Koi collaboration. The Koi footwear collab. So they have a bit of a sole on them. Maybe they can be my stumpy boots. I don't know. They are a bit stumpy. But these slippers are very much not stumpy. They are very comfy though. They're Miffy. You know the rabbit Miffy? I know someone else said the name in their country before and I can't remember what it was. But in English it's Miffy. It's like a white rabbit. And they're just very comfy and fluffy and nice and I like wear them all the time. When the weather gets too warm to wear them though, I don't know how that's going to pan out. I'm going to have to find some slippers that aren't fluffy. That's not going to be so good when the heat comes back. I just need some like flip-flops I guess or some slides. I don't know. Just some simple ones, because it's like no one wants sweaty tootsies and fluffy slippers when it's like 30 degrees outside, do they? Let me quickly get this thing up so I can actually do my job and explain this. Like, where did I save this? That's my next question. Where did I save this? Oh no! I can always steal it from Twitter if I have to. But where did I save it? Where would I have saved it? Past me. Where did you put this? Where did you put this past me? No, it's not in there. It's not in there. I literally uploaded it the other day. Where have I put it? What have I done with it? Here it is. Found it. You know what? Speaking of Crocs, I have been tempted to go to the side of Crocs in the past few months. Because I think I said before on stream, I'm very much just like, I want to be comfortable. I want to be chill. I just want to be like nice and comfy chill, do you know what I mean? So I'm like wearing a lot of like leggings, not very tight things, more flowy things, comfortable things. And I was like, am I going to become a Croc person? I don't know. I still don't like how Crocs look, but people do say they're very comfortable and I'm just like, maybe I'm going to become a Croc person. Let me quickly bring this up. Watching on the motorcycle again, well I hope you're not driving and that is massive. I hope you're doing well as well. Right over my face, there you go. This is what you need. You don't need me. You don't need me. You just need this. Now where can I put it as a bit better? I'm poking out the top. Does that work? Hello? Hello? Sure. You know what? We're dealing with it. Socks and Crocs are the way. Are Crocs a pair of shoes that you need to wear socks in? Because some shoes you don't really, but I am a sock wearer. I don't like having bare feet in shoes. Even in my slippers at the moment, I've got socks on. That's it. You want to be comfortable, chilling, hydrated. That's all you want. Fed, hydrated, comfortable, chill. That's like the peak of life, isn't it? But yes, subathon. Like I already said, no pressure, no expectations, anything like that.
Happy birthday, Tofu.
And thank you for resubscribing, hyper much appreciated. I hope you're doing good today. But if you do decide to gift subs, resub, anything like that, like I say, no pressure, but if you want to, very much appreciated. And it's going towards this point situation. So 1 sub equals a point, 500 bits also equals a point, because in the UK at least, a sub is $4.99. So that was kind of how I worked it out, but I know it kind of costs a different amount in different countries. So I'm not expecting us to get too far up this list. A lot of them kind of ended up being jokes towards the end, including the ASMR, because I never expect to actually reach that, but I know it's like you guys asked for, so I kind of put it in as a joke. But if that somehow ever happens, I'm not expecting it, you will very much deserve it 10 times over. So this is the list anyway. It starts off with pretty simple bits and bobs, just the usual. The Pokemon tier list, I've got that ready to go. I'm doing Generation 2, because we have done Generation 1 before. And I thought doing all of them, it's going to take the whole 12-hour stream. So let's split it up by generation. So Generation 2 Pokemon tier list. Obviously a new Nuzlocke coming along in the future. I've taken pictures of my anime figure collection ready in case we reach that goal. Because I know we've spoken about my anime figures before. But all of my prize figures are currently in storage, so it's mostly going to be my scale figures and my Nendoroids, which to be fair, they're the more like higher quality interesting figures. So there is that. I've taken photos just because they're in a glass cabinet that is very reflecty. However, if we do get to that goal, and there's any in the photos that you want to see closer up, I can make that work. So when we get to that, we get to that. If we get to that, whatever. And then from there, it's kind of just like some games, some fun bits and bobs, things that people have asked for before, like horror games for heart rate monitor. I know a couple of you guys have asked for that before. And I thought like a blankie giveaway as well, the tofu blanket, which is a bit of my merch. I don't really plug my merch. It's just there because I thought it would be fun. But that exists, so I thought a giveaway could be fun. But if you do already own the blankie, you can still enter. You can just ask for a different bit of merch instead. I only just put the blankie on there because I thought the blankie was the most tofu coded piece of merch. Because I'm actually wearing a blanket right now. Not the tofu one though, it's the Fubuki one, but you know. Blankets are very me, so I thought it made the most sense to start it from there. But everyone's welcome to enter that if we get to that. And yeah, it's just we're going to see what happens basically. I'm not expecting anything. I'm not expecting anything from you. It's all just a bit of fun. So yeah, so I'm going to get that out of the way. Get that out of the way so you can see me again. You can have a look at me again. You're driving but you've got earphones. Fair enough. Well, stay safe. Subs are still $4.49 if you pay during the app. Yeah, because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong on this, if a service is going to do price increases on the Play Store, I don't know if it's the same for the Apple Store, but I'm guessing it is. It needs to go through approval through the actual App Store or something. So it's not as easy as on their website. They can just bump it up whenever they like. It's kind of reliant on going through a process through the App Stores. So that's why, from my understanding, why it's still cheaper on the app. So if you want to save yourself 50p, go on the app. You can also use your Primes as well if you have Prime subs. So basically if you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free Twitch sub every month. I don't know if that's changed. I know they were changing stuff to do with that. But if you use your Prime, that will count as a sub as well. But it will cost you no extra. So that will go as an equal point of as any other sub. Just so you know. So if you have that and you're not using it for another streamer, might be something worth doing. And yeah, I think that's all of the spiely bits. I don't want to get too spiely with all of this. I think that's all the spiely bits. So from now, it's just going to be nice chill times, I think, hopefully. Until my friends show up and it all turns into chaos, I'm sure. Chill comfy times. Thank you for the bits, by the way, and Maxwell's breaking. I need to keep track of these points because I couldn't find an auto point updater. So, when I change screen, I'm just going to have to add these all on. So we have got, let me make sure I've got this right. We've got 11 points from subs. And 2 points from bits. So that should be 13 points total. I'll add that on when we get to the other screen. And if I lose track at any point, just let me know. Because I would not be surprised if I lose track. Hey there, Anna, how are you doing? I hope you're well. God, Maxwell's so broken. Maxwell! You can do it. You can get through this, cat. You can do it. Nope, he can't do it. Okay, how are you doing, Reen? I hope you're doing good. Where are we? I've lost track. Can we get some primes in the chat? No pressure. I think Cookie tends to use... not 2 of them! The mess that's in my ear right now. He is trying his best, that's very true. For the most part it works fairly well, but every so often it goes a bit janky. It's getting through it, it's getting through it. There you go. Yeah, every so often it goes a bit funny, but for the most part it works. That's all you can ask for, isn't it? But yeah, I think we're at 13 points. I will add that. I'm going to have to open this thing somewhere else on my monitor because I'm going to forget the milestones knowing me. So I've got that open now on a separate screen. Okie dokes. But yes, we're going to start with some Lego, keep it nice and chill and simple. As I was saying before, this one's a big set, so we're not going to get it all done in one stream. Not even in the part of this stream, so if you want to see more of it, it'll go on to other streams. If not, I'll just continue it off stream. Doesn't matter, I've been looking forward to it either way. So I guess... we'll pop on over to the other screen. I do have a cam ready to go. It's not on at the moment because I just wanted to make sure it was okay before I turned it back on. Because I have 2 of the same webcam. And they like to get confused. So I didn't want to risk it. Switch over and have just a full frontal view of my face. So it will be turned on in just a second. And I listened to you guys. I got a widget to say what's playing on my Spotify. So the Spotify songs won't record to the VOD. You'll only be able to hear it while it's live because copyright. But you'll actually be able to see what's playing now, which will be good. I made a point of finding it. So hopefully that works. I did test it again this morning, but we'll see how that goes about. But Probably going to fall asleep later because you was up all night playing Fallout. Well, get some rest if you need to. And obviously, I'm here all day now. So if you do fall asleep, come back later if you want to. I'd like to see you. I am not willing to risk it for any sort of biscuit. Not at all. Right, I'm going to pop on over to the screen. Give me a second. So I need to go over here. And then turn on the hand cam. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Where is the hand cam? Are you working? You are working. Good stuff. Hands. Hands. Why aren't you moving? Hands. There you go. Hands. Okay, we've got hands. Let me get my keyboard out the way. And then I need to add to the points as well, don't I? Let me do that too. Dun, 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 dun. Where is my points? Where is my points? We are at 13 points. Dun, 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 dun. 13 points. Hands. Hey there, Chari. Thank you for the birthday wishes. You have to work. Well, I hope work treats you well. In real life, hands. I'm real. My nails are a bit funny at the moment. I was originally going to do a nail painting redeem as one of the sub goals, but not that long ago, I think I remember tweeting about it. I managed to rip off one of my nails quite far down with a big old pack of Tango cans, and it's mostly grown back, but the shape of this one is still a bit weird because it got torn off about this far down. So all of my nails are still kind of weird shapes. So that's why I was like, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I will get my keyboard out of the way though. I do love my keyboard. It's very cute. Still not the legs. I could move my model for you if you want to see some leggies. Saw you in the recommended, so you had to stop by for a sec. Your character model looks so cute and sick. Love the rabbit theming. Oh, thank you, Lapin. Thank you for popping by as well. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're doing well today. Yes, Lego set. I'm going to be all over the place. I'm also checking this delivery every so often. Apparently it's with a man called Jordan. Though Jordan's a unisex name, so it's a person called Jordan. You never know with the name Jordan. I am delivery number 105, and they're currently at delivery number 82. I will keep an eye. Yeah, this mousepad was gifted on my phone by Mercury, I think it was. And I told Mercury I use it all the time. Case in point, I use it all the time. It did go through the washing machine not that long ago though, because I do kind of make a mess of it sometimes. But I do love this mousepad. Hey there, Tori, how are you doing? I've got to try and pick up this thing now. It's quite heavy. Give me a sec. I don't think it's going to fit on the camera either. Give me a second. Give me a moment. Oh God. Okay. I did post about this. So some of you guys probably already know what it is, but I got it for my birthday. Sorry, camera. Sorry, web. Sorry, microphone. It does not fit, but it's a cat. It's big. It's a cat. It's a life-size cat. If I could not have a real cat, I will build a cat. My mouse pad is very clean though. I cleaned it especially for the stream. I was like, you can't see the noodle stains that end up on this mat. It'll be quite bad. But Chunky Cat Boy, it's going to be a big build. So the amount of pieces in this guy is 1,710. Now, in comparison to the bonsai tree that we did, it doesn't sound that much more. However, about 150 of the pieces on the bonsai tree was gravel. So they were just individual pieces that you didn't need to build. So I was looking online, people are saying this one takes a good long time to build, which is fine by me. But we're going to do like 3 or 4 hours maybe of this. We'll see how we're going. And then from there, we'll decide what to do. And like I say, if you're enjoying watching this, we'll just do another stream or 2 of it. Doesn't cause me any problems. It gets me a cat. So yes, we're going to start the big boy. He's meant to be life-sized. And let me see if I can get this on camera. So you can change his eye colours, and you can also give him one different of each eye. His head's movable, and you can make his mouth open. And I think his tail can move as well, like the end of its tail. And it just sits there. And I was wondering, where am I going to put this after I've built it? And I was like, what if I pull it on my window ledge at the front of my house? So it looks like there's a cat sitting on the window ledge. But then I was like, I'd be worried about the sun damage is the only thing, like sun bleaching. So I don't know. Unless I know I can put it there when I'm having guests coming over, which is not very often. So it'd be once in a blue moon. So I wouldn't have to worry about sun bleaching. I don't know. I need to think about it. But cat. Stream's going to be about 12 hours, Motive. Maybe a smidge over, but the goal's around 12 hours. Don't give Lego burnout. Absolutely no. We'll do what we can do. I think we built for about 5 hours when we did the bonsai. I'm not intending to go quite that long, especially because I need some time to get some food before friends show up. So we're going to do what we do, see how far we get. We can do another stream in the future, another 2 streams if we need to, or I'll just build it off stream if you guys aren't interested. Either or. Either or. But I need to open this up now is the thing.
TofuuRabbit, 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 TofuuRabbit.
Thank you for subbing, Greenbird. Much appreciated. And Aki as well. I can see you. I don't... Oh, here it is. I was going to say, why is that not coming up?
Happy belated birthday to the amazing birthday rabbit.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're doing well as well, Aki. I will add those on in just a second. That's an extra 2 points. I'll add it on. Lanky? What do you mean lanky? Whoop. I think it's tofu blanky, like blanket. I know what you mean though. It does kind of sound like lanky, doesn't it? I'm just trying to open this box. I should have done this beforehand, but you know what? There's always something I forget. This is just another thing to add to the list. I forgot to open the box. Right, I'm going to have to put this down. Is this even the right way to open it? No, it's not. Right, I see. Okay, it opens kind of like... I got to do some more cutting. I shouldn't be using these really. These are my cuticle nippers. I should not, and I've just dropped them. Give me a second. I should not be using my cuticle nippers, but I do not have any scissors. So, I could use this. Lanky does mean tall, like tall and skinny, doesn't it? Like long. Like the Elzen race in Final Fantasy XIV are very lanky. It sounds like some sort of insult. I don't think it's meant in the nicest of ways, but it's also not an insult. I think if you stuck it into a sentence alongside an insult, it would add to the insult. But if someone was to say you're a bit lanky, then it just means you're long and tall. Long, tall and skinny. I'm trying to open this box. I'm going back to the cuticle nippers. I should have brought scissors with me, but you know what? We will make do. They are sharp. It's just not... I'll have to give them a clean later is all. Right, so we've got that side. Let me try and get this side. Let me in! Let me in! Unveil your secrets. I'm trying not to break a nail as well. Did you drop a sub? Did I miss it? He was long and tall and had plenty of cash. He had a red Cadillac and a black moustache. What the? What's that from? It's an insult multiplier, yeah, but it kind of depends on context. It didn't pop up. I can't see it on my end either. How weird. How weird. I still need to add these 2 anyway to make it 15, don't I? And then hopefully that one will pop up from you soon. Whoop. If you're out and about, your phone signal could be being a bit weird with it. But no pressure, no rush, and no worries. There you go. It's come up. There we go. Awesome. So that's another 3 points. I need to add 6. So it'll be 16 total. Right. I did see your message about the Final Fantasy XIV maintenance. Yes. Right. Give me a second. I've got to pop this on the floor. Ah! I'm attached. Give me a second. Here are my earphones. Enjoy them. Okay. Okay. I am in. I am in. Let me add those points before I forget, and also take off my fleece because I was quite cold and now I'm quite warm. So, give me 1 second. I was all cold and now I just feel all toasty. Yeah, avoid watching tofu while driving. I do say that more than I think I would need to say it. Right, I can just go over there. So, what we have got is a box full of bags. Paper bags, which is quite nice rather than plastic. I need to find the instructions. Let me put this back up. Oh, jeez. Ow. Right, I need to find the instructions. Oh, there's also step 1. Should I organise these bags or should I just rummage through them? We're rummaging. We're rummaging. Sorry for all the noise. I'm trying to find the instructions. Where are they? I might need you to take everything out. It's a cure for road rage, or I don't know about that. Right, Right, I'm just going to take them all out. We can organise them again afterwards. Because I need to find these instructions. And I apologise for the rustling. Yeah, paper ASMR. Enjoy it. I'm very sorry. You can hear like all the Lego pieces as well. Where are these instructions? I imagine it didn't come with any. Oh, there they are. This, oh jeez, this is a fat book. Okay. Let me pop these back in. You know what, maybe I should get the first couple of steps out. That might help me. Build with my heart. Oh, that's a bad idea. I need instructions. Right, so that's step number 3. I nearly accidentally exited OBS accidentally, which would have been great. Let me put my mouse somewhere else. That's clearly going to be a problem. Right, so where's number 2? Before I show you the size of this book. Well, there's 4. 18, 10, 5, 8, 17, 12, 18, 15, 20. I should have planned this. Upside, I think OBS has disconnect connection and won't let you close if you're live. It came up with a warning. It just said, you're recording and streaming at the moment. Are you sure you want to quit OBS? So thankfully that came up to protect me. Your building blocks come with them in step order bags. Yeah, Lego does them. Do not all of the Lego sets do them? The past 2 ones I've had do them. But then I also had like a off-brand Lego set and they didn't do that. Hey there, Baha, how are you doing? Aha, 2. 2. Right, I've got the first 5 steps out. That should keep us occupied for a bit. Yeah, Lego noises. I'm making a mess. How are you doing, Narix? Thank you for the birthday wishes. Okay, I've got the first 5 steps out. You unlock the final trial in Endwalker, the main expansion. I'll have fun with that. So, this is the book. It's a really quite thick book, so this is interesting. It's got a kitty cat, it's got a kitty cat, and it's got a kitty cat. All of the kitty cats. I'm up to date on those points, aren't I? Yes, I am. And then, I'm guessing this is the front. I don't know if there's going to be stuff at the start or if it goes straight into the instructions. Oh, so this is the guy who designed it. Okay, this is kind of hard to see. I'm not gonna read it all out, but this is the guy who designed the kitty. So thank you, sir, for designing the kitty. And then originally, the kitties were going to be a bit different, which is fun. But I guess they probably went for the cat they did, because I think the black and white kind of tuxedo tabby's like one of the most common sort of cats, right? But it originally came with like a mouse. That's so cute. Okay, so the original design was based off his own cat. I see. Okay. I see. Oh, so this is like some history stuff about cats. And then we go on to the instructions. Here we go. I like how they showed us dumping the bags out as well. So how many steps is this then? How far? Oh, geez. It does just go all the way to the... Oh, that's all the pieces. What have I gotten myself into? This is what we want. We want cat. We are aiming for cat. We are not going to get cat today, but 554 steps. 554 steps. Oh my goodness. You should have bought a second box so you could add on extra pieces to make one plump cat. I don't know how I would navigate that though, is the thing, right? How would I navigate making a plump cat? I don't know. I think I'd make a mess. That's the list of pieces in case you need a new piece or want to buy a specific piece. Ah, so that's quite good then actually. So what if a piece was missing maybe as well? You could like figure out which piece was missing. It makes it look very intimidating though, doesn't it? It makes it look very scary. But we're not going to listen to that because we're on step 1, which is that. And we can do that. We can do that. I also need to put my earphones back in because Maxwell's dancing. Give me a second. Right. So I guess we'll just get cracked in. I also like how it just says, tip the bag out. Tip the bag out. We are making Maxwell, that's true. You also get paper ripping ASMR. Wait a second. I don't know if that sounded any good. Shall I start my music as well? So, as always, let me know if it's too loud, too quiet, any of that stuff. It should come up on the screen what's playing. I don't think it stays on for the entirety of the song though, but it should do for like most of the song. So let me get this going. Oh, why is it playing that? That is not what I want. Oh, I know what I did. I went to the wrong playlist. Give me a second. That should be the right playlist. There we go. So it should catch up. It's a little bit laggy, this add-on I got, but it does work. Hey there, Connor. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? And Lego has a ton of pieces that aren't sold outside of kits like this, so they have them catalogued for those super Lego builder nuts. There's definitely are some who are like really into it. Okay. Any more in there? Oh, there is. Good thing I checked. Goodbye, paper bag. I am wearing black nail polish at the moment. It's glittery though, it's sparkly. So what's in this little bag? Should I leave that alone for a second? What's in here? What's in here? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Connor. I hope you feel better soon. Be sure to take care of yourself. Oh, these are just some little dinky pieces, so I'm going to leave those in there. And then I've got to figure out how I'm going to do this. Right, everyone go over here. Everyone go over here. What we need to do, though, is I'm going to move this book a tiny smidge. Actually, no, it's quite heavy. They might press something on my keyboard. We need to decide, though, and this is very important. Where did I put the other one? What colour of Lego pillar are we going to use? This kit has come with an orange one, but I still have like this greeny blue one from the bonsai tree. So what do you think? It's a very important decision. We've got to go through these things. What colour are you feeling? Orange or blue? Are they different sizes? No, they are just exactly the same. Okay, so it doesn't matter. You like blue? It's kind of a greeny blue, isn't it? Blue for tofu. Okay, I will put the orange one away. It's good to have a backup though. I'm going to take a quick sip of my drink. And obviously, like I say, do let me know if the music's too loud. I can sort that out. So, first step. We've got this guy. And then we need this one. And then pop this on the end. I'm guessing this one, because the instructions seem to be in black and white. Why are you doing Wake Me Up? Is that the Evanescence song? Because of my nails? Right, and I think we need one of these. You can't see me. One of these. And then pop this in the middle. I should move the book, I think. I just need to think of a better place to put it. If I pop these over here, move my energy drink that I got for later. Oop. Stay. And then move my stream deck and the plushies. Sorry, plushies. You've got to be moved. Move my mouse. Move my mints. My desk is just so freaking cluttered. There we go. There we go. Now I can put this more here. There we go. So, I have done step 1 and 2. It's happening. Progress. Only 552 left to go. I think that was what it was. So, next step. I need... That's a weird looking piece. But I think I need this piece. And I think this needs to go under here. Here we go. It is the kitty build, yes. We probably won't be finishing it today, but we can get a good start on it. So now it's saying I need these hinges. Have I done this the wrong way around? No. And then the hinges need to go here. Because I'm old now, I see how it is. To be honest, I still kind of dress the same as I did when I was in school anyway. I've not really done much growing up. Just hit the microphone though, which is very on par for me. So now I need 2 of these guys, it's looking like. and 2 of these guys. That's looking about right. The hinges, they are the wrong way round. Thank you. See, this is why I need you guys here. So they should be this way round. There we go. There we go. That's more like it. You know the pains of mistakes. Yeah, sometimes you don't realise what you've done until it's much too late, have you? Have you? Do you? Hey there, Rift. How are you doing? Thank you for the birthday wishes. So, I think we're doing it like this. And then it's going on like this. Yeah, that looks about right. Whoop. Yeah, you got the hands out today. You get the real life tofu hands. You can see how actually pasty I am. I joke about being pasty. You can see it for real now. Right, so now I need, what do I need? I need, not that one. I think it's one of these. And over here. And then 2 yellow guys. How long before tofu loses a piece? There it is. And then 2. Now some of the smaller ones might be in this bag because they gave us like a second bag in the bag. So I've got to keep that in mind. And these pieces, yeah, I did think they might be because these pieces look quite small. Okay. Thank you, Rift. I'm glad you like them. They're a bit worn out, to be honest. But I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you're doing good. So, so it's this way round. The black piece goes across the middle. Oh, you only wanted one of the white ones. Let's put one back. Then it looks like the white piece goes here. I feel like this song isn't helping what we were saying about Evanescence before, does it? In my defense, it's the Final Fantasy soundtrack. And then we've got these 2 up here, it looks like. So we now have, this is our final build. It's like a little robot. Hello. I'm official master Lego builder. Hello. 10 out of 10. Good job, end of stream. Thank you for coming. Okay. We need yellow circle. I might need to pour these smaller bits out, but I'm worried about losing them. We might get feet again. You might get feet again. You never know. 2 of these. I'm so worried about losing these smaller pieces. They're so tiny. Is it you? Yes. And then 1 more of those white pieces. Right, I'm popping you all back in the bag. You can't be trusted. Oh, geez, one's already rolling away. Back in the bag. Back in the bag. Back in the bag. And you as well. Thank you. Okay. So it looks like this one's going down here. This one's going down here. And then let's get out of the way so that's not confusing me. And it looks like these 2 are going there. Okay. And then, are they 2 small pieces or are they going to be out here? Right, they look to be out here. I need 6 of these. You know what? It's very impressive how people like figure all of this out for these like builds. I could never do it. The brain power it must take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like the big brain aptitude to figure all these tiny pieces out and then result in a cat. It's crazy. Right, how am I going to mess this one up? So, I think it needs to go like this. We're doing this one at the moment. It's looking like it's like this. And then like all the way along. Yeah, and it looks like it's definitely facing this way because those bits are up there, which is up there. So I think that's correct. I think that's correct. So let's put these ones on as well. Okay. And then we need 2 times little brick pieces. 2 times little brick pieces. Are these the brick pieces? Looks like it. They certainly look like it. So these need to go... Now, the angle's a bit weird for this one. I think they need to go right up, but I'm not fully sure. It's this one here. Like those pieces there, right? I think it's meant to be like this, right? Like right at the end. It's very hard to see. I do have the lights on. This is very dark in here. I think that's correct. It looks it to me, so I'm going to stick with that for now. You still can't wrap your head around how people can visualize the way to build these things without instructions. Honestly, like, how do they create these kits and like the ideas behind them? It is like mind-boggling to me. But some people are just that way inclined, aren't they? Some people are just incredibly creative. And then we've got 2 of the red pieces. These little dinky guys that I'm worried about losing. Okay. So these need to go like this, I believe. You so know I'm going to make a mistake like this early on, and I'm not going to realise until it's far too late. I think that's just the nature of building Lego though, isn't it? Whoop, okay. Get on there. Get on. Oh, geez. Nope, nope, nope. Get on there. Get on. There we go. Okay. Right, we're on to the next page. Step 11. So, this piece. This piece. It just looks like an aeroplane at the moment, doesn't it? Right, I think this needs to go like this. And then we need 2 more hinges. And 2... Are they in here? Yes, they are in here. The extra bag in a bag is throwing me off. Build a Lego cat while a real cat is on your desk. I think that's impossible. I think that's an impossible challenge. So it looks like we're putting another hinge on these hinges, which is interesting. And then we've got these 2 pieces, and that should leave 1 little bit empty on the end of each line. Which it seems to. I have to say though, building actual Lego after having done one of those like cheap Amazon mini blocks, it's like night and day. It's such a different experience. Okay, so these now close, which kind of asks me what the point of the hinges are, but sure, they close. And then we need 2 more of the grey guys. 1, 2, and we need 2 yellow guys. 1. Oh, I can see it. It's right at the bottom. Damn it, I can see you. I can see you. Get your butt out of there. Thank you. Now, I think these are like this. Why the hinges though, if we're just going to close it all up? Was there a reason to the hinges? Or did it just make it easier for that point at the build? Or I wonder. I wonder. Either way, we now have a cat. It actually kind of looks like if I put him this way around, it kind of looks like a guy, doesn't it? Like there's like his eyes, there's his hands, there's his feet. Kind of looks like a little guy. So now I need 2. Are these like flat ones? Yes. So 2 flat guys, which must be these ones. 1 of those, and 1 more red one. Why do I feel like I've done something wrong here? I think I've done something wrong here. Because They're saying there should be an extra bit like empty in the middle, but there isn't, so I wonder if these were meant to be a bit further out and that's why you needed the hinges. I think it is. So I think it needs to go more like this, which is interesting. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think I can see a gap on this step. You see down here? So I think that's what is needed. And then the red guy goes here. And then this goes on top. Right, okay. And then these need to go along here. So that's why the hinges were needed. That makes a bit more sense now. So now we've got a weird shape. And then we just need to put this weird shape on top of all of the weird shapes. Black and white time. That one's a cover. It's very hard to find like Pokemon, like Nintendo music in general on Spotify. It just doesn't really go up there. No, I think this needs to go here. Like this. We have a thing. So. Are we still on baggy 1? I think we are still on baggy 1, but we're building like a separate thing now. So this can go to the side. And now we need... Looks like we're trying to make like this. No idea what it's going to be used for. But it's a lot of white pieces. So we need like, what, 2 of these. Stack them together. And then 2 of these. 2 of these guys. And put them like back to back on here. Right. And then we need another one of these. And then a little beige guy and one of these guys. Does it matter which way round they are? It does look like it does. I think it needs to be like this. Okay. And then we need another squirrel. What are we making here? And don't say a cat. I wonder what part of the cat this is. 2 more of these. Back to back once again. And then we need 1 of these and 2 of these. So it goes 1, 2, 1. Stick. Right, okay. There's more to do on the stick. So we need 2 more of these. Have them facing the same way. And then another, is it 1 of these? No. It's 1 of these. And now we need to like round it off with these guys. Like a little roof. Okay, make a little roof for my stick. Now this needs to be this way round, it looks like. Okay. And then flip it over, and on the other end, is it this guy? It definitely looks like it. With the slant facing this way. No? With the slant facing... I'm confusing myself, give me a second. With the slant facing this way, right? Yeah. Yeah. Not towards these guys, opposite to those guys. So it must be something like that. Right. Just going to take a quick sip of my drink. Give me a second. Now, so the stick is done. We've got the stick, we've got the weird spaceship. And now we need to do like an extra bit. So, got to find the right pieces. Is it in here? It is in here. Okay. So I need 1 of these, 1 of these. And then just put them together. I think it needs to go 1 up though. Okay. 1 of your mirrors is loose. Hopefully it's an easy fix for you. And then we need one of these. Then underneath that, get one of these. And then we need this guy. And a bunch of smaller pieces, so I'm guessing they're in here. We need... Whoop. I don't want to... I might need to just pour them out. Okay. Here we go. Add them to the pile. So we need a triangle. We need... Is it one of those? And then another triangle. So how do these pieces work? So... we have a white triangle around here, I think. And that goes with a black triangle on the other side. And then we've got this piece. And then we've got these two pieces, which I've managed to lose track of one. And I just paused the music accidentally as well. Now! Okay. Where did this piece go? Oh, I see. That was the triangle. I got those two. I didn't lose a piece. Cool. So we've got the weird triangular piece and then like an archy piece. So I think that piece needs to go. This one's from Stardew Valley. I've done this wrong. Have I done this wrong? Unless there's different... No, they are all the same. Why aren't these facing the right way though? Because it's looking correct according to this picture. But then this bit, the triangle goes the wrong way. I don't think there's... Oh, here we go. There is a different piece. One that's just like the opposite way round. Well, that's fixed that problem anyway. Right, so this now needs to go on the stick. I don't know if it matters which side of the stick. So this needs to go like this with... There you go. It looks like it's this side. Okay. Okay. Now this looks like a bit of a cat. This looks like a bit of a cat. So do we need to do the same again now? Kind of, but with slightly different pieces. Okay. So, need another one of those. Need another one of those. And then once again, we need like one higher than what we think it's going. Oh, the Stardew Valley soundtrack is so good. Like all of it. Such a good soundtrack. I say that and then Undertale comes on and I'm like, I mean, that is also a contender for a very good soundtrack. I'm just checking my delivery, sorry. We're making delivery number 95. So they're 10 deliveries away, about 30 minutes. Okay. At least it's near the starter stream, because I do get very paranoid about missing deliveries. I think everyone does a bit. You just don't want to miss them, do you? So, that's that. Now the difference is this time, rather than a flat piece, it's one of these guys. So we don't have like the triangle situation. And then we need... This is where I'm probably going to get confused. So it's the opposite way around for the triangle, and then one of these pieces. I keep on accidentally pressing the keyboard with the booklet. I knew this would happen. So which way round do these go then? So if it's this way round, then that needs to be facing outwards. Okay, so it's this way round. Yeah, this playlist is very long. I've basically like accumulated a bunch of game soundtracks I like onto one playlist. And the playlist is currently 8 hours long. So there is plenty to listen to. There we go. That's looking like a cat part. I don't know what part, but it's looking like a cat part. It's looking like a paw. Is this his leg? Have we made a leg? Is this a back paw? Because it's certainly looking like it. Progress. And then we need to get this part and pop it on. Whoop. Oh, come on. I'm so scared of applying too much pressure. Okay. That's definitely a back paw. Right, so now we need to make another paw. So it's kind of the similar idea all over again. Okay. Tofu's not replacing you. I'm never replacing any cat. I have enough love in my heart for every cat in the world. And I'm not biased. I just love all cats. And all dogs, but I'm more of a cat person. I'm not quite so good at keeping up with dogs. But I still love dogs. And this one. And then we've got a beige piece and a 2. Beige piece and a 2. Was that beige piece facing upwards? Oh no, it wasn't. Okay, so this needs to be the other way around. Good thing I checked that. I suddenly thought it was weird that the beige piece was facing upwards. So, does that mean it's this way round? Let me go back. No, that just means I've done something wrong. I've done something a bit backwards on this one. But that's all right. We'll get it worked out. I think it's literally just these 2 bits are on the wrong side. It's completely fine. Oh, this one's just going to be a bit harder to get off though. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, geez, that's gone. I'll go and grab that in a second. So. I think I've got the right idea of what I'm doing here. We'll find out. Give me 1 second. I've just got to go and grab this piece. I cannot find it. Give me a second. I'm just going to have another look. I can't be trusted. I really can't. I'm going under the desk. Got it. I had to use the torch on my phone, but I got it. Let me just get up. All is good, I'm back. So, in theory, let me just put my earphones back in. This should now go this way round. There we go. That wasn't too hard to fix. Oh no, wait, that's still wrong. What have I done wrong with this? I thought I had this right, but it's still wrong. Oh no, here we go. That should now be right. Got the beige bits underneath. That's going towards the back. I think we're back on track. I think I've got it sorted. There we go. Because I was thinking that bit shouldn't be visible, and it shouldn't be. So there we go. And go back to building this piece now. I love all cats, even May. May has their flaws, but I can appreciate them. So where was I up to on this one? I've done the beige bit and this bit. So now we need an extra one of these guys. It's the caterpillar tracks for when Cato doesn't want to walk. What is that? What this is? I don't know what that's meant to be. But that looks right now according to the instructions. So I think we're back on track. So I put that on. And now we need 2 of these facing the same way as the other 2. The instruction booklet kind of looked like it. I wonder what it's meant to represent. Like, is it meant to be like a, I don't know, I was going to say, is it meant to be like a bean? But the other poor beans aren't there, so I don't know. Who knows? There's probably a reason for it. So now I need 2 of these. And 1 of these. Okay, we now have stick, and I also need to stretch my back out. Give me a second, sorry. Okay, next page. 2 of these guys again. At least I know it's a fairly easy thing to fix if I do mess it up. And then 1 more of these. And now we've got 2 more of the dome pieces. There's one. Where's the other? There it is. And they need to be with the dome facing on the blank sides. And then we've got to flip this over and do the weird roof piece again that confused me last time. Which I think needs to go like this. Okay. Oh, I see. So it needs to go the side facing the beige. Right, okay. Side facing the beige. That could be what it's for. It could be a marker so you put the bricks the right way round. Okay. Then we need this guy. A long white piece. And then we need this one. This one. And this one, I think. Now this is where I went wrong last time in terms of how to attach this to this. So I think it needs to go this way, like this. But at least we know we can flip things if we need to, but I think it needs to go there. And then same again. So do one of these, one of these, plonk that on. No, this is the thing with the diamond triangles again, isn't it? So let me have a quick look at this. So which way around these need to be? So this one needs to be this side, I think. Or is it the other way around? We will find out. I can't see that's going to matter for much more than patterning anyway, to be honest. It's like, how's it looking on this one? Yeah. I can always change them around if these two triangles don't suit what I'm thinking. Because it looks like this is all going to be staying quite on the outside now, so it'll be easy to come back to. And then we've got... Now, this is going to be the problem. So this way round. Then I think this one needs to go here. Right, so now this should go on here like this. And then this should just attach to this. There we go. We had this one the right way around. Now the only question with these is, see, now the triangles are opposite way round. So I'm wondering, do I want to change, like, how do I prefer these? You see what I got going on here, and then this one's opposite? To be fair, they can just have different socks. It doesn't really matter. I'll leave it like that for now. Bag number 2. Let me just grab my blanket and have another stretch, because I'm humping over. I'm going into shrimp mode. Okay, well, that's pretty good progress. It looks like we've got like the butt of the cat. The butt of the cat. And this must be where the tail connects. Back here. Oh, back here. Maybe. We'll find out. Thank you for the hydrate though. Killer tofu! If anything, I think I'm the opposite of a killer tofu at the moment. I'm bringing life to a cat. So. No posture check. I think there's a posture check redeem and a stretch redeem, isn't there? Right, next bag. Number 2. Here we go. Right, let's tip this bag out. Hey there, Suki. Enjoy your D&D. I hope you have a wonderful day. Now, I'll see you later, I guess. Have lots of fun. Right, we are now trying to build this weird cage situation, which I'm guessing is like the inside of the cat. Like the skeleton, I suppose. So we need... like this. I appear you are now a possible victim for the chibi virus. I think I'm already a victim of the chibi virus. I do have a chibi redeem. But how are you doing though? I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We are just building a cat at the moment. Or we're starting it anyway. I don't think we're going to finish it today. And I'm also going to have supersonic racing in my head for the next few days. Here we go. Am I excited for Shadow Generations? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I will definitely be picking it up. That's not the piece I need, I don't think. That piece is too long. So how many notches is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I see, it goes underneath. Oh, you just completed Sonic Superstars. Oh, awesome. You only had 15 mental breakdowns. That sounds about right. That sounds like me when I was doing Sonic 06. I did all of that on stream. I did have a bit of a meltdown over it. Wormfoo's your best friend. Wormfoo is indeed very friend-shaped. I need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. I can see you redeemed that it's no use, but it's not playing and I don't know why. Maybe it's just slow. We'll see if it catches up.
It's no use!
There it is! Okay, it's just going a bit slow. I don't mind it going a bit slow as long as it's not busted. Whoop. Right, I think these need to go this way round. Yes, they do. And then we need 4 of the bigger versions. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 of the 1-sized nubbins. Where's the ones? Oh, don't lose that. Where's... oh, there they are. So it looks like we're doing... and thank you for the follow, Chibi. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Dun, 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 dun. These are all outwards, aren't they? Here we go. I've been really enjoying these Lego sets. I really have been. They're just very chill. Oop, keeps my brain occupied. Torment Tofu of 06, honestly. Oh, the stress of that game. I did it though. I did the entire thing. I did all of the stories. I did the last story. I completed it. So no one can take that away from me. I did it. I did it wholeheartedly, even though it made me have a meltdown in the process. Are these the correct pieces? It looks like it. Lego gives you PTSD because you suck at Lego. You can't Lego no Egos. I'm not great at them. I've only done a couple of sets though, to be fair, but I've enjoyed them. It's been nice. It's been a nice change of pace. I make plenty of mistakes in the process though, so I'm not especially good at it, but I do try my best. So it looks like we need 1 of these, 1 of these, that stick that I almost lost, and then we need 2 of these, and 1 of those. Least hated route? What, on Sonic 06? So this needs to go into here. And then this needs to go on here. You've never played it, but you always wanted to. I mean, it's one of those games, right? It's dreadful, but you know what they were going for with it. And I think it's a good one to give a chance to, just to form your own opinion. Because I feel like Sonic 06 is one of those games, whether rightfully so or not, gets dunked on a lot. So you kind of have this opinion formed by other people's opinions. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's good to like form your own opinion on something. So I can now say I've done that. I've played it myself. I can give my own full-fledged opinion. I've gone through all of the torture. Sonic, Shadow or Silver? It's not Silver's, I'll tell you that much for free. Silver's is probably my least favourite. Oh, give me a second, there's a knock at the door.
It's no use!
Ah, I was muted. Am I back now? Am I back now? I muted the microphone when I went to get the door because I knew they were going to check my name, and I'm quite close to the front door. Welcome back. Yeah, I knew they were going to say my name to check for the package, so I wanted to mute the microphone before I dashed out, which they did do, so I'm glad I did that. But as I was saying, Silver's my least favourite, which is a shame because Silver has a lot of potential, but just his mechanics are an absolute nightmare. I think I'm very Shadow biased, but I do think the biggest story is obviously Sonic's story. It's the main story kind of thing. Though I do have to say, Shadow's stage on the last story is horrible. So that might lead me towards Sonic's story solely because of that, because it was an absolute nightmare, that bit. So yeah, I think I might need to do Sonic's route. If only Silver was in a better game. That's it, right? Because Silver is a character. He's not perfect, but he's also not dreadful. He's a good concept, you know. And I don't know, they just kind of messed it up a little smidge, didn't they? Right, gotta make sure I'm doing this right. So there's this one. And then there's this one. I do kind of want to open my package because I think I know what it is. And then this should go here. Sonic has the best story in any game. Well, he's kind of the main character, isn't he? So it kind of makes sense. Right, so we now have like a cage. I'm guessing in the end, this is going to go kind of on here, and then we're going to build the cat around it. I'm guessing that's the idea, but we will see. The fact it was made to celebrate Sonic's 15th anniversary didn't help it. Oh, not at all. It means they rushed it for one thing, but it also had a lot of hype. So a lot of people were hoping for a lot of things. Having to play as Sonic's friends was horrible. True. But you have a soft spot for Knuckles. I love Knuckles. Knuckles is a character. I do love Knuckles. But I do agree that the friend segments are especially janky. Pushing the balls with Silver. I know there was like a bug to get through that, but I was determined to do it properly. And I did it. I did it properly. It took ages. It took like half an hour. I don't know who was here for that stream, but I swear it took like half an hour to do. But I did it. And everyone was like, there's a glitch. There's a glitch you can do for this. And I'm like, I know, but I want to do it properly. I want to do it properly. And I did it properly. Here we go. So which way are the notches for this one again? So these notches are facing inwards. Who plays Sonic Adventure the way it was intended? I've never completed Sonic Adventure because I didn't have a Dreamcast growing up, and I feel like the version on Steam is just like dreadful. But I've been told that's just a bad port, so I don't know. I should try it again though, really. Whoop. But like, based off the Steam version, I'm always a bit like, why is this considered like an amazing game? I appreciate it's a product of its time. But it's so weird, like controlling and stuff. But that very much could just be a nature of the time it was made in. Because it was like very early 3D games, wasn't it? I've done this one the wrong way round. Amy was probably the worst to play as. Yeah, that's fair. There was a little update from the Project 06 dev saying they might not add the story to their project. So how far have they come with that Project 06? The Xbox 360 port is okay. Yeah, I've heard the Steam port is particularly kind of weird. So maybe I just need to try a different port and give it another go. That might be the way to go. Which I wouldn't be against doing. I'm down for giving it a go. Because even though I don't have consistently good experience with Sonic games, I still consider myself a Sonic fan. So got this, got that, got that, got that. I need one more of those. Okay, so I need to do... You play Sonic Adventure over the other Sonic games? What version of it do you play though? Oh, City Escape is an absolute killer, absolutely. Absolute banger of a track as well. Oh, fans might continue the development, I see. Well, it'd be a shame for it to not get continued in any way because I want to give it a go, that Project 06. As much as I love Sonic Adventure 1, you hate 2. Interesting. Adventure on Steam has some mods to fix the worst issues. Yeah, I saw about that. I should look into some of those mods. You play the 360 version. So I'll either look into the mods or look into the 360 version. So I'd like to give it a proper go. I always try to give things a good proper go before I try and form an opinion on them. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to do this. One of those. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right. We have got this. This is the rib cage of the cat. That's what I think it's meant to be anyway. And then we've got these ones. 3 of these and 1 of those. Sonic Adventure 2 takes many steps back in your opinion. I don't hear people talking about Adventure 2 as I do Adventure 1. That's true. Adventure 1 seems to be the game that everyone goes on about. As being like, best 3D Sonic and like all of that sort of stuff. Okay, now I need these. And they're facing outwards and I need to go on the white bit. Knuckles' mission makes you scared. Which one? The one where the ghost chases you. Is that Adventure 2? The boss fight with the ghost? Though, I can't remember if it's Adventure 1 or 2, but Pumpkin Hill? Such a good track. Such a good track. Right, so I need these 4. I've nearly finished with the second bag. This is pretty good going. Witchcraft. Witchcraft, I say. Sonic's definitely one of those games that really have struggled and continue to struggle with going to 3D. Though a lot of games just failed it completely and didn't keep trying, so I guess a lot of games struggled with it. You call yourself a gamer in 2024. I call myself a person who plays games because I'm not particularly good at them, so I don't think I class as a gamer. Okay. Not only because the stages like Death Chamber exist, but because every Knuckles stage, except the first one, has a ghost popping out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm not good with jump scares. I'm not good with them. Whoop. I'm not a jump scare person. I don't react well to them at all. I mean, no, I think no one does, but some people react worse to them than others. Some people are able to take them a bit more in their stride. Right, so this one needs to go here. You can't even see what I'm doing at the moment. I'm doing such a bad job. Give me a second. I don't have much desk space. So I slowly start pulling it towards myself and then it ends up being off screen. Microsoft, port Lost Odyssey to PC. It won't cost them that much to do. There's so many games I think should get ports. Even just from a preservation standpoint. Now, the amount of games that have been like lost to time. Right, I'm doing this step here. So the turrets need to be facing outwards. How's... Okay, I think I see what's going on here. Okay, that looks like it's on. It looks like it's flush to this, so there should be a gap on the back. That's how it's looking to me. So, oh, it came off. Okay. It's looking like it's flush to the front to me, so I'm going to keep it as such. I'm sure we'll figure out very quickly if that's not meant to be the case. It doesn't want to stay on, though. To be fair, there aren't many connecting points here. Okay, that's a bit sturdier. There you go, that's a bit sturdier. So, bags 1 and 2 are done. It's kind of sad how many games from the 2D era failed to make it out. Oh, definitely, there's so many of them, isn't there? Like, so many that tried and just completely just crashed and burned. Some that didn't even bother trying. There was definitely a lot of casualties to the transfer to, like, 3D games. But with 2D games, quote unquote, like indie style, 8-bit games, 16-bit games kind of becoming more popular again, I suppose, it potentially gives these old franchises a new chance, doesn't it? Because it doesn't have to be 3D anymore for people to play it. I feel like there was definitely a period in time where people just wouldn't play anything that was like 2D. Do you know what I mean? But I think that's changed. Doomsday Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles is the best supersonic final boss fight in the series. I've not done that one. Not just games but anime, to be frank. You can pull a Luffy, but so many animes are not on any legal sites. That's true. I mean, I've always said over and over that, not so much now, but when I was first getting into anime, piracy was just the only way to do it. And I don't want to say how long ago that was, because it's going to age me, but not even until that long ago, to be honest. The main way to watch or enjoy anime was just piracy. There wasn't really any places that was like an official place for uploads or a place to pay to watch content and things like that. Most subtitles were done by fans. There weren't official subs for a lot of animes. So piracy was like the way for anime for years and years and years. I want to say until the past less than 10 years even. Like, I'm thinking about when Crunchyroll and Funimation started putting like more official stuff out there. Like the past decade maybe? So to try and get anime fans out of the idea of piracy, it's going to be a difficult battle, I think, because so many fans are so used to it. You found your own old fan sub CDs. Oh my goodness. Fan subs. Fan subs and fan dubs. I remember the people who would like audition for fan dubs. And then there'd be like fan dubs of different animes. Oh my goodness. That's a different time. Have I missed any in here? Oh, I'm big. There we go. And that skipped a song. My hotkeys are all just like tied to other things, but you know what, it's fine. I'm allowed to age myself, I am, but there's only so much I'm comfy with sharing. I'm old enough. I'm old enough. I think some of the more long-term viewers know how old I am, but it's just a comfy thing. Oh, the abridged series is, oh my god. And all of like the AMVs and stuff like that. Everyone always say that the final boss from Sonic Adventure 2 is the best, and I'm like, bruh, all you do is go up a little, down a little, and pop some power pimples. Oh my god. I told you I've been chibied. I have been infected with the chibis. Right, I've got this extra bag of like small bits. AMVs introduced me to so many like groups and artists. Like, oh my god. You know, I was talking to someone about this the other day. Who remembers, this is bad, who remembers the RuneScape AMVs and how many of them had bodies, like let the bodies hit the floor, like that song over the top of them. So many of them used that song. And I don't know why. Why were the RuneScape people so hooked on that song? They just were. They just were. And it was a fact of life. And Butterfly, yes. Oh my goodness. Why were people making RuneScape envies of all of the games to do? Oh my god. Like, I was saying to my friend, and this probably is still very much hidden deep in the depths of my favourites on YouTube, right? Because I've never really cleaned them out. But the way that I found out about System of a Down was, I'm going to embarrass myself here, was a video of Who Framed Roger Rabbit with Chop Suey by System of a Down as the song. Now, I cannot remember anything about this video, right? All I remember is how I found out about System of a Down and how I listened to that song for a very long time was just through that video, because I wasn't allowed to use like torrenty downloady sites and stuff like that because of viruses. So I listened to it through this Who Framed Roger Rabbit video, which is probably in my favourites still, like on one of the very early pages, because I've had the same YouTube account since I was a kid. It's just so silly. So silly. Oh. But you know what? It was what the internet was back then. And I will take it. Right, where's this piece I'm looking for? It is a small one, so it might be in the piece bag. Where did I put the other bag? The Real Ninjas video. I don't know if I remember that one. Here we go. That's what I need. And this needs to go on the end. But yeah, the internet was an interesting place. This is the thing, right? Because you see the whole thing these days where millennials are like dunking on Gen Z and saying about how cringy they are. And I'm like, guys, we were cringy just as much, just in a different way. And in the same way that we look back on our stuff and think, what the heck were we doing? Give the younger lot a few more years and they'll do the exact same thing. It's just a fact of life, isn't it? So I'm always like, they're not cringy, they're just kids. Though some of them aren't even kids anymore, to be fair. But give them a few years, and then they'll go back to some of their old accounts in like a nostalgic moment, and then they'll just be like, what the hell was I doing? What was I doing? I should not have been on the internet. It happens to all of us. No one is immune. But I can look back on it and laugh now, at least. Right, so we got this. It was an old Naruto video. I was never crazy into Naruto, so I probably didn't see much of that stuff. Don't you hate it when you're watching Psyche Love and someone walks in, looks at what you're watching and mistakes it for something totally different? It's interesting when that happens. It makes me curious about what they think it is, because that may become something else I might enjoy if it's similar. So that's an interesting interaction to have. Naruto passed you by. I just never really got into Naruto. My siblings were into it. I don't know, I just never got on board with it. Hey there, Fish, how are we doing? I hope you're doing well. We are here for 12 hours today. We're an hour and a half in. We're celebrating my birthday a little bit late. We're making a cat though. You know the cat Lego that came out recently? Remember Business Cat? That does sound familiar. Are we going down like a rabbit hole now? Naruto was good, but the filler was meh. I feel like I just wasn't into like fighting sorts of animes when I was younger. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I'm still not crazy into them, but there's exceptions to that rule now. Whereas when I was younger, I was quite stubborn in the fact that I didn't like fighting animes. So there's a lot I've probably missed out on that I might have otherwise enjoyed. But kids are good at being stubborn when you decide on something. So this needs to go on this. Pressed up against this with one space there. And then, oh, what are we doing here? So here, we need another one of these. Yes! I know what you mean now. I just didn't know it by that name. I remember all the old memes where the backgrounds were like colourful triangles in like a circle. That's a really bad way of describing it, but I think you'd know what I mean. But like so many memes had like that background, and it was just like a picture of a business cat or like Doge or something like that. And it would just be white text. And that was the entire meme. Advice dog? No, the sheep. There was like a sheep one, wasn't there? I know advice dog. I'm thinking of a different dog. Yeah, memes have definitely developed and changed. I mean, I still quote so many vines, but most people would like not even know any of these vines anymore, and that's fair enough. The internet evolves, but it also shows my humour hasn't evolved very much, because I still find a lot of these vines very, very funny. And I probably will until the end of my days. Which one was the dog where its paws were like crossed over? But I probably won't remember any of these memes by the names that people remember them by. I'll just have my own name for all of them. Right, is this like right in the middle? It looks like it. Yeah, it was the sheep. The sheepy guy. Yeah, the sheepy guy. I think Naruto was fun before it lost its identity. I loved watching the first few arcs up until about the moment where Sasuke went AWOL. I do know bits and bobs about Naruto, so I know what you mean with that. Afterwards it turned into Dragon Ball Z with ninjas. Stakes rose exponentially, powers got out of control, and soon enough it turned from people who throw kunai and sometimes summon lightning into walking nuclear weapons that overpower one another. The new technique pulled out of their sleeve. Yeah! I mean, like, I don't know if I've done this right. It looks right. I guess we'll find out. Like, I'm not the most well versed on animes. While I have watched a lot of animes, I know compared to a lot of other people, I'm just not well versed at all. But some older ones especially do kind of fall into that trap of needing to do more and more and more and more, and then it ends up being too much. Every now and then when I can't sleep, I just load up some early 1000 memes and YouTube poops. Ah, YouTube poops! It's so true though, isn't it? It's so true. I need another one of these. And I have done this right. Okay, cool. I have done this right. It's crazy how Gen Alpha was going around since 2010, but nobody even knew about the generation's existence until 2023, when Skibbity Riz happened and Sigma'd the world. Skibbity toilet. Well, I think what it is, you gotta think, for the first 10 years of a kid's life, they're not like the most in your face about stuff. It's when they kind of reach like secondary school, like 11 years old. That's when it's very much like, here's the cringe of this generation, because every generation has their cringe. So that's why it's very much, oh, this generation have reached like 11, 12, 13, and they're now all shouting about Skibbity toilet. So I'm not surprised that it took kind of 10 years for the cycle, like 10 to 13 years. I think that makes complete sense to me. Misheard lyrics. I remember Hit Me With Your Pet Shark is one that I remember. I have a troll face for an avatar that explains way more about me than I'd ever like. Oh God. Reen, be nice. This is your one warning. But that's the thing, like, every generation has their thing. Like, I'm trying to think, what would the millennials version of Skibbity Toilet have been? I guess it was kind of like the thick framed glasses and like moustaches and things like that. I guess that's our equivalent of like Skibbity whatever, isn't it? I don't know what the Gen Z equivalent is though. And then obviously now we've got Gen Alpha with their toilets and sigmas. Oh, Milady, true, Milady. Milady, tips for Dora. Captain Underpants is still amazing. I never really consumed any Captain Underpants media. I wonder if I was kind of out of the age loop on that. One way to find out. This is a cover, unfortunately, Fish, but it's a good cover. Set you free. What am I sticking here? One of these, it looks like. We will escape from the city. There we go. Okay. This is looking right. This is looking right. Maybe Sonic means we're all skibbity true. There's so many things that could... We were talking about the anime AMVs before. That could be our skibbity. To be honest, let's be real. Let's be real. Got to live and learn. Yeah, we were talking about AMVs before. That might be our like cringy thing. But like I say, every generation's got them. No generation is exempt. Hey there, Katie. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I hope you're doing well today. I'm just trying to find a tiny piece. I might need to pour this bag out. I didn't want to do it, but I might need to. Okay, have I got everything out of there? Yes. You remember spending hours watching AMV channels on Winamp? Yeah, I used to watch so many AMVs, like so many of them. It's just one of those things, isn't it? And you look back and you're just like, but why? But why? But it's just what we did back then, isn't it? It all comes in roundabouts. That's why I try not to judge the younger generations. Just because I don't understand it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means I'm getting old. That's all that means, and I shouldn't be bitter about that, because they'll be there soon eventually. Give it a while. Give it a few more years and they'll be in the exact same situation we are. How many did I make? Not that many, to be fair. I did make some. I'm not going to lie, but not that many. Like a handful. But I fess up to it. I did what I did. I did what I did. Exactly, it's about self-awareness, and I think that's important because I think, I don't know, like, I say this like I'm the master on these things. I am not. I could be very wrong on my stance. I could be thinking about things the wrong way. I don't know. But I'm just like, everyone was a kid once. You know what I mean? Everyone was a kid once. Everyone was growing up once. Everyone will get old eventually. The cycle continues. And you're just at different stages of the cycle. And they'll get to your stage of the cycle, give them a few years. It'll come a lot faster than they're expecting. In the same way as it passed us a lot faster than expected. Just, it's a cycle, isn't it? And that's how I try to see it at any rate. Right, so I've got this top piece. And this needs to go on the side of this. So if it's facing this way, this needs to go on here. I'm strong. I don't think of myself as the strongest, but I always try my best, and that's the main thing, I think. All you can ever do is your best. You have a theory that Morgan Freeman was just born really old. You know what? Snow, I hope you're doing well, by the way. Some people I feel like have just always been old. That's so true. And obviously, of course they haven't actually, but just like, your only memory of them is just being old. So you can't imagine them being young. And Morgan Freeman is one of those people. Absolutely. Absolutely. What am I making today? I am making the Lego cat. I'll show you the front of the booklet because the box is too big. This guy. But it's like the whole body. It's like life-size. We're not going to finish it today, I don't think, unfortunately. But we're going to make very good leeway on it. That's a cat. What do you think it is? It's a cat head, at least. It's a cat. That's the back of the cat. This is how cats are born. Cats don't reproduce in the normal way. You thought it was a hut? Oh, geez, I broke it. Yeah, so you kind of got like the bottom bit, and these are like paws. And I think this is meant to be like the rib cage. And then we're going to kind of like build out from it. It's a mobile tower. Yeah, I think we're still doing like the skeleton of the cat. So it's looking a bit weird at the moment. But as it kind of gets built outwards, it will look more like a cat. But you can see the cat feet. They are kitty cat paws. But yeah, we probably won't finish it today. But as long as you make a nice amount of progress. We're Why are we making the insides of the cat? We need the foundations. Otherwise, how will the cat hold itself up? We have our skeletons, so the cat needs theirs. Otherwise, it just would flop over. I've got another one of these. Another one of these. Oh, try that again. There we go. We have skeletons inside of us. We're all just wearing our flesh coats. We're secretly all like Halloween, all year, every day, all of the time. We are Halloween under the skin, just waiting. So you put this way. So I'm going to follow suit and put this there. So once you finish the physical body, are you going to perform a satanic ritual and bestow a soul upon it? Should I? Should I just start drawing up a pentagram without telling you why, and I just plop it in the middle? And give no context on it. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. You and your skeleton homies are going to dance for Halloween. I mean, that's your time of year at that point. You have to do some dancing. Put your soul into the cat. I think a lot of people would want their souls put into the cat. I would also like my soul be put into the cat. I would like that a lot. A Lego pentagram. Imagine they released that. They never would, but imagine. That would be quite funny. Alright, so this needs to go here. And then I need to do one of these. With one of these on the end. Which is all of you. Shall I put all of your souls into it? That'd be a very full up kitty if it's got all of your souls. Though that would give a new meaning to having multiple lives. Because you know how they say cats have 9 lives? Is it because they've got the souls of 9 different people just chilling in there? Is that what the situation is? Have we cracked the code? Yes, it is. That's it. The code has been cracked. Pop this on here. Grab a little beige piece. Okay. All along, the cats are just like 9 people, which is quite scary when you think about it. Because I don't know about you, but every cat I've ever had likes to like just sit there and watch you. But like even after you come out of the shower and you're getting undressed and you're getting changed, the cats will just stare at you. Now thinking of that cat being 9 individual people just staring at you, it's quite creepy. It's quite unsettling. I don't know how I feel about that. Because when it's a cat, you don't think twice about it. Because the cat doesn't care. The cat doesn't know any better. But if it's 9 people... Whoop. I didn't ask for an audience while I was getting out of the shower, thank you. Have I lost... No, I haven't lost a piece. There we go. I want to see if there's a way to scientifically grow cat ears and a tail. I will be the first cat boy. The first cat boy to have ever existed. That's why Garfield's got such a big tummy. Because Garfield took it too literally. When he said he needed 9 people, he thought he meant like 9 full people, so he ate them all. And that's why Garfield's a bit chunky. Because he's got 9 people in his belly. Whereas like skinnier cats understood the assignment and just got 9 souls. Which are very low in calories.
Happy birthday, Bun Bun.
Oh, thank you, Van, and thank you for resubscribing. I hope you're doing good today. Speaking of, let me add an extra point to our thingy. Where is my mouse? You're happy you don't own any animals? I don't strip in front of my cats. sometimes I'll be getting undressed and the cat will come into the room. I don't sit the cat down and say, now you need to watch me undress. That's not what I'm doing. That's not the agenda. But sometimes they just come in and I'm not going to boot them out because they're just cats. But now if they're 9 people, I might need to boot them out. I mean... where am I up to on this? My ex had a dog who was a Pom Spitz breed, and she made me very uncomfortable because she waited outside the bathroom whenever you took a shower. I mean, some cats like to climb into your trousers while you're going pee, don't they? I had that happen once. It was Diego, which probably shouldn't be surprising, but it was Diego. And for some reason, and he had never done this before up to this point, but he was underneath the bathtub because we took the side off the bathtub because there was a leak problem, which got fixed, it's all good. But Diego at some point, even though he'd never been into the bathroom before, decided he now lived under the bathtub. And it's like, okay. But I didn't know this, so I went to the bathroom, closed the door, locked the door as you always do, was there, doing the situation, and then he came out from under the bathtub, which already caught me off guard. I'm like, Diego, this isn't something we should be sharing. But then he came over to me, and I'm prone, right? I'm there, I'm vulnerable, and he decides, I now need to sit in your lap. And I'm like, no, you do not, Diego. And he's trying to hop up on my lap, and I'm trying to stop him from getting up on my lap. It was such a mess. It was such a mess. And he tried to do it more than once. He was an interesting boy, is all that I'll say. He was an interesting boy. This conversation took a turn. Oh, Chibi, welcome to a tofu stream. This is what happens. We can be talking about anime stuff and then suddenly I'm talking about like satanic possession and all sorts of things. It's what happens around here. You get used to it pretty quick. Not that sort of mess. No. It was very clean. It was very clean. It was just highly inconvenient. I actually had your birthday on my calendar and my phone woke me up early even though you weren't celebrating it yet. Oh, Van! That's very sweet of you. Thank you. I'm here for a good few more hours, that's for sure. But yeah, he did it a couple of times and then he decided he didn't want to be in the bathroom anymore. And I was like, good. I'm glad you're over this trend because I wasn't too fond of it. I'll just put it that way. But we've gone through this before that Diego is a very interesting cat. He is probably, while a very sweet cat, probably the least intelligent cat I've ever met. He's the sort of cat who would remember how the cat flap works and then a couple of days later would forget how the cat flap works. He was one of those sort of cats. Oh no, not there. Where does this one go? Over this side? With those facing outwards, yes. He is interesting. He's an interesting boy. What have I done? Oh, I see what I've done wrong. All good. We can fix this. Okay. Sounds like your cat. That's the thing, right? Cats seem to either be very, like... What's the right word? Very clever and, like, scheming. Or they're a complete numpty and the lights aren't on. Now, Socks and Diego are siblings. They're from the same litter. I believe Diego was the runt of the litter. But Diego was a food-obsessed idiot. Socks is a scheming little cow. And I love them both. They're both very sweet cats, but they also have such opposite ends of the personality spectrum going on with them. And it's quite interesting to watch. Socks is also very clingy, whereas Diego's not. Which doesn't sound right after the story I just told, but Socks is normally the clingy one. Right, what am I doing here? I thought cats kind of had some sort of short memory, which would explain how they're able to fall for the same tricks again and again. I mean, maybe, but I thought cats were quite good at remembering people. Maybe it's down to certain things that they remember, potentially. I don't know. I just got to put these in the corners. You can't see what I'm doing because I'm an amazing content creator. I just put those blocks in. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Let's see if I can move this back so I can move all of this forward and you'll be able to see better. Bum, bum. Right, what am I doing? I need one of these. I need one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. And then this needs to go here. You can't see what I'm doing again. I'm so good at this. You wouldn't think I've been doing it for a couple years. Cats remember the vet time. That's very true. They always remember the cat carrier and what that means. It looks like a rabbit. It'd be funny if I bought this cat set and somehow I turn it into a rabbit. When did I toggle my jacket? Sure, we're keeping it on. I don't know when I toggled that, but I did apparently toggle it, so we're sticking with it. So what do I need now? I need... Is it these ones? One on either end? I can't even remember what key does my jacket. I have it on my... There we go. There we go. Or I could just go all in. Can't wear that jacket in the summer. It's quite cool where I am at the moment, actually. Why is my shower in the wrong place? Ah! Ah! It's all going wrong. Dun, 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 dun. Is it all in the wrong place still? My hotkeys have been so weird lately. And it's not letting me redeem a thing to find out if it's working. Am I going to go on my Twitch just to do this? Give me a second. Yeah, my redeemy stuff is just broken. There we go. There we go. We're in the right place. We are in the right place. Yeah, my hotkeys have been funny with my OBS for a bit. I think it's because I need to use it in admin mode at the moment, so it makes all of my hotkeys go a bit peculiar sometimes. Let me add in one of those. There we go. Just so we're back up to date on that. Did I find my polling station? Yes, that was all good. It was 15 minutes down the road when I walked it. Went there, took my ID, all was good in the world. Did my votes. Whoop. So what am I doing here? So I need what? This one and this one. And then this one goes over here. What did I do to that poor rabbit? What do you mean? And then this one goes over this side here. There we go. So that should be right. And then I need one of these. Yep, that looks right. Okay. The rabbit that was used to make my hat. I did not skin a rabbit to make my hat, I promise. So we've got two of these. Two more of these stacked. I'm going to open my energy drink in a minute, I think. And then two of these stacked. Oh, there we go. And then how are these then? So this one's tucked up right against this. And then there's a space of one. And then it's this. And then it's a space of one. And then it's this. And it leaves two at the end. Yes, that looks correct. And then we need this one with the holes. We need one of these. And one of these. Why did we see its face? Because tailors can do amazing things with embroidery. So this is going here. It's looking like. And then this is going next to it. Then this one's covering all of this up. And then we need 2 more of these, 2 more of these, 2 more sticks, and 1 of these. So this one goes in the middle. And then we need to sort out the sticks. Do I love Kermit? Well, Kermit the Frog. I like Kermit. I quite like the Muppets in general, though, to be fair. I do like Kermit, though. Yep. How many niche options did you have? Along with the usual options, I had 2 family parties, which were pretty much the same thing. I think I only had 1 independent in my area. But there was 1 independent, then you had the usual like Labour, Conservative, Lib Dems, Green, and then Reform. Ugh. But yeah, I think I only had 1 independent. Here we go. But to be honest, all of them were saying the exact same thing. All of the parties and then the independent were all just saying the exact same vague stuff anyway. But that's the deepest I'm going to get into that discussion, I think. I think that's the deepest I'm getting into that. Because I'm not a political expert in any capacity, so I don't think I'm educated enough. So if I do this corner, have I got this right? I do. Okay. And then the same in the other corner. Such a weird little setup this is. Is that correct? Oh. Or if it was, it's not staying on. Let's try that again. That doesn't look right. That side does look right. This side doesn't look right. There we go, looks a bit more right. So we've got the corners. We're already on step 89. Right, so now we've got some weird mosaic situation going on. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 of these. And then I need to do some weird... I got to think about this one. This is going to confuse my rabbit brain. Given my tone. Yeah. That's the extent I'll go with that one. But it's all done now, so we'll just have to see what comes out of the back of it, won't we? That does look right, so I think I've done that okay. And then we need to do... Right. So this just doesn't want to sit in properly. Then I think this one needs to go here. And then this needs to go like this. Have a stretch. So now we're here. And then it looks like we're covering these 2 sides with these. And these 2 bits with these. Yellow stick goes in there. And I guess these are just a couple spare pieces. Because this looks correct. So this needs to now go... Yeah, this does not want to secure onto the bottom of this. There we go. And then add this on top to align the red pieces. Okay? Right. More of the skeleton is done. And that's also bag number 3 done. Awesome. If we can get a good 5 or 6 bags done today, I think that's going to be pretty good going. Because that'll put us like a quarter of the way through. And I think that's going to be pretty good. Just going to open my Powerade. Or should I open my energy drink? Open my energy drink. I'll open my Monster. Oh, I'm going to have a small little break because My back is starting to ache a little smidge. Have a stretch. Have a stretch. Another floor for the kiddie tower. It's kind of what it's becoming, isn't it? I'm guessing all the body bits kind of just like connect to it. Hopefully that stays safe there. Right, bag number 4. Bag number 4. Get the paper out of the way. And then move kitty tower over this side. Okay, this isn't a very big bag. Okay, that's good. So, we just edging a tiny bit closer. We first need one of these guys. That's the whole step. I did it. There's no water on my desk mat from my can. I did it. And then I need a yellow piece and a... Woo! I'm a genius. The cat is done. I built it all. Right, so these need to be stacked on each other. Right. So we've got 2 yellows and 2 reds, and they each go on an end. Yeah, okay. And then we have another one of these, and we also need where is this piece? Where is this piece? Where is this piece? There's only 2 of this guy. There it is. Okay, so it's looking like it's going under like this on both ends. Oh, gift from Van. Well, thank you so much. I told you I got the sounds fixed. I've been fixing things. Should I give this a quick look? Or I would if my camera wasn't in the way. Thank you, Van. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have a quick peek. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Surprise gift! Oh, I'm curious now. Well, thank you so much. I'm sure I will absolutely love it. That's why it didn't come up. I was curious if my notifications were broken. No, I'm sure I will love it. Thank you so, so much. Gotta get the correct screen up so I don't get distracted. There you go. But no, very generous. I've lost track. No, I haven't. We're here. I haven't lost track. Need one of these. One of these. Is it these ones? Yes, it's looking like it. So, next to the yellow, leave a space of 1 and pop this down. Next to the red, leave a space of 1 and pop this down. Then these should just fit. Ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha-ha! We're nearly up to the 100th step. This is step 99. Step 99 is a red piece and a black piece. I do like how they kind of separate all these steps out. Now, this is the incorrect black piece. I need a shorter one. There we go. Perfect. And then we need, step 100 is, just add this one to here. Okay. Step 101, little yellow piece under here. I'm trying to figure out what we're building. I guess we'll find out in a bit. I'm just curious. And then Hope it gets to me quickly. I'm sure it'll be okay. I've been having some weird issues with Throne lately, but to be fair to them, they fixed it very quickly. I had an issue with the Fat Cat where they were struggling to order it, but the way they have the address formatted on the Throne website meant you couldn't amend it to fit the website the cat was coming from. So I was just like, give me the money, I'll order it, because I've ordered from that site before. And they gave the money to me the next day. It took less than 24 hours. So I ordered it, and that's what came today. So it's currently in the box next to me. And then there was a keychain as well, which is still going through a bit of a process for that one, because it was actually dispatched, but I think it got lost in the post. So they're currently talking to the people about it. And once I get that money, I'll sort it out. But yeah, just a couple of things like on the trot have gone a bit weird lately. But of how many things they go for every day, there's going to be hiccups every so often, isn't there? That's just the fact of shopping online. Right, so which side of this is this? I'm going to guess it's this side. No, because that fits perfectly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's got a 1. What have I done wrong here? Something has been done wrong. Oh no, it hasn't. I'm just being silly. I'm just being a numpty. All is good. I'll let you know when it shows up though. I'm super curious about it. There we go. And then this goes like that. I think that's it. And then we've got the same thing again, it looks like. So where is there a free piece? There we go. I do want to open this package that's next to me as well. It's so hard not to open it as soon as you get it. It's like sat right there. It's right behind me. Just tempting me. But I would need to get some scissors as well if I'm going to open it, because I don't have any scissors. Here we go, this is what I need. And then the other side as well. And then this probably is a similar situation. Yes, it is. So I need one of those and one of those. Same way round, okay. Luckily, it didn't really matter which end I put it on because it's the same thing on both sides. Okay. And then we've got 2 grey pieces. Is this just to top it off? It looks like it. Okay, so let's top this off. On each side. That looks right. Now what we'll be doing, we've got 2 of these and 2 of these. You ordered it from a pretty legit anime store in Japan, so there shouldn't be any issues, I hope. Oh, fingers crossed. I don't know how it works when it comes to certain, like, because I've not done surprise gifts before. So I don't know if they order from any site when it's like a surprise gift. Or what? I don't know how it works. We'll find out and I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know if there's any problems. They should be all good. Because I know how they have like a set list of websites they order from. But like I say, I don't know how it would work with surprise presents. So it'll be interesting to find out. Especially because sometimes I've been wanting to do surprise gifts for people and I didn't know how it worked. So then I'll know as well, and then I can give people some surprise gifts. I'm not sure whose birthday's next in my friendship group though. Because Kaiko's is not for a bit. Buki's is just gone. I don't know. So are these the guys I need? It looks like it, doesn't it? Is there one more of them? And it's on the red side. There we go. And then this is turning into like a little jet fighter. Okay, one on each end. What is this gonna be? Then we've got some flat pieces going all along here. It does look like a jet, doesn't it? I wonder what's going on here. It's going to be mounted on somewhere on the tower we've made, I'm guessing, but... Oh, I see. Okay. So this now needs to go on the cat tower, but on the back of it. This is where I start worrying about breaking stuff. So...
It's no use!
It's no use! Oh god, this is scary. You worry about breaking the entire thing, don't you? So... It has to be like this, right? Oh, okay, we're on. We're on. And now I need to add... I did it, but I didn't know if I was going to. That was quite scary. Right, so what's going on with these pieces? So we've got one. Okay. So these all look like the same pieces, but they're specifying them as separate pieces. So I'm a little bit confused. I guess we'll find out pretty quickly if this is completely incorrect. Hello Dino, how are you doing? I like Shadow the Hedgehog too. Let me see. I'm just in a bit of concentration mode because when it comes to mounting bits on the bit you've already built, there's always a bit of fear involved. You're doing pretty well. Glad to hear it. It fits so perfectly, doesn't it? Very matching the vibes. Here we go. See, now it's come off. This is why it scares me. This is why it's all off camera. Because I'm holding it quite close to myself as I try to figure this out. Okay. Now, I'm guessing that's right. Oh, this doesn't feel quite right. It's not a phase, Ma! It's not a phase! So it's definitely going to be... Cause they are just the same pieces, aren't they? I'm not being silly. Yeah. The Sonic 3 movie's coming out around Christmas. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Keanu Reeves playing Shadow the Hedgehog is going to be great. I have a Keanu Reeves plushie and I'm always just... Not Keanu Reeves. Just proves what I was going to say. I have a Shadow the Hedgehog plushie and I keep on calling it Keanu Reeves. Here we go. So... I don't know if I've done that one properly right. Sorry for bumping the microphone. So this is... going on here. And this is going on here. You just announced... There's announced a game I'm excited for. Wise X. I've not heard of that one. But it's always nice to have something to look forward to. So I'm just holding this one close to my face again because I'm trying to figure this one out. There you go. You also have a fondness for Emo Sonic with guns. Emo Sonic with guns is good. Right, I've got to put an extra one on the back here, so I'm going back to scared mode. Please. The fear is real. Please. Oh no! The other one popped off. I always find this bit like the most difficult. Okay. Right, you're on. No, you're not. You just popped off again. Why are you both popping off? And not in a good way. Right, you on? Okay. Shadow Wick. See, that's why it works so well. I think Keanu Reeves is going to be a fun choice. I know people were saying about, is it Hayden? What's his name? The guy that played Anakin Skywalker. And I was like, that could be interesting. But when they said it was Keanu Reeves, I was like, yes. But Anakin Skywalker could have been interesting. Right, let's see if they stay on. We have like the back of the cat. And that's bag number 4 done. I don't know if I missed something there, but we'll see if it adds up. Sega just needs to release the trailer. What, for the movie? You're a little sad that Sonic Prime ended. You barely got Shadow in it. I didn't watch much of Sonic Prime. I do need to give that one another go, though, because a lot of you guys said it was really good, right? Hayden Christensen. I thought it was. I just couldn't remember his last name for the life of me. See, he would have been interesting. But I'm happy with Keanu Reeves. You're just picturing a Keanu Reeves plushie. I guess he can pull off the grumpy businessman vibe. So maybe Tofu would be into it. Look, Keanu Reeves is a vampire. He just doesn't age. I'm convinced of it. The man doesn't age. Right, so we're on bag number 5. I should really move this somewhere else. This is asking for something to go wrong. I'm going to pop you there. Lahi. Ta-da! I've just got a pile of paper bags growing behind me. I will need to tidy that up. So, we need... Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Is it this piece? Here we go. Okay. Hey there, Devil. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. So we've got 2 long pieces. Keanu Reeves is in Fortnite twice. What franchise has put him into Fortnite? I've not played Fortnite. I'm doing alright, Devil. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I didn't know The Matrix was in Fortnite. I was expecting John Wick to be one of them. That's quite fun. I shouldn't be surprised though, because I feel like everything's in... Oops. I feel like everything is in Fortnite, isn't it? It's one of those games I'm sometimes like, should I give it a go? I don't know. But I just never have done. The Kay and Peele movie called Keanu? No. Except Metroid. I mean, does Fortnite have any Nintendo licenses in it? I imagine Nintendo's a hard one to get permission from. You can play a young Keanu Reeves and older Keanu Reeves in the same party on Fortnite. That's true. Yeah, I didn't think there was any Nintendo licenses. Tofu for Fortnite. Imagine. That would actually be hilarious. But are there any VTubers in Fortnite? I half expect there probably is, surely. Surely. Like one of the bigger ones, right? Not yet. That surprises me. Give it some time. It will happen. I don't doubt for a second. I thought Iron Mouse might be one of the first. That would make sense. The only difference is the hair and the beard. What with young and old Keanu Reeves? That's what I mean. Keanu Reeves doesn't age. He does not age. He's literally a vampire. 2 of these. 3 of those. There's so many white pieces in this batch, it's hard to find the ones that I need. Where's the last one of this type that I need? I may have looked over it more than once. There it is. Iron Mouse got another video game appearance. I mean, to be fair, I feel like Iron Mouse is probably one of the most recognisable VTubers, at least in the West. Because I understand it's like a different community in Japan and whatnot. But in the West, at least, I feel like Iron Mouse is kind of like the VTuber. Do you know what I mean? So I would be surprised if it was anyone else. Okay. Not even Kazuna Ai, but she's in Fall Guys. See, Kazuna Ai, right? She's one of those ones who I think is a lot more in the Japanese community. And obviously a lot of people know who she is. But I think if most people were asked in the West about VTubers, they would be like, oh, Iron Mouse. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I see. So Nintendo wanted it to be like a Switch exclusive. That's fair enough. I can see both sides to it. But I can respect the decision to not bother from the Fortnite devs side. I can understand both perspectives though. Metallica collab! I did not know about that. That is hilarious, but like in the best of ways. The best of ways. That's so good. Metallica collab. I actually love that. That actually might make me try Fortnite. Metallica collab. Oh my god. What am I doing? What am I doing? White one in the front. Not white one, yellow one. That's it, because Kazuna I, she's like, is it I or AI? I've always said I. Regardless, she's not been around for a very long time. And while she very much is like the start of VTubing, a lot has happened in the VTubing sphere since they kind of like went away. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of people who are into VTubing now may have never heard of them. You can play with the Kratos skin on the Switch. Oh, what, from God of War? That's quite cool. Billie Eilish collab, I swear. This is like, wasn't there, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't there like a Nicki Minaj collab on like COD or Battlefield, like one of those shooty games? I don't play either of them, so I get them confused with each other. But, wasn't there like a Nicki Minaj collab on one of them? Which is like crazy to me. I'm sure I saw something about that. I would say HoloLive has a bigger influence now, I do agree. HoloLive and VShojo are very much the ones, but VShojo is obviously more Western based, whereas HoloLive does a bit of everything. At least that's my understanding of them anyway, but considering I am a VTuber, I don't really keep up as much as I should. Just being honest. There's a lot of current musician collabs since they've added Guitar Hero style music festival mode. What, on Fortnite? Which one was Nicki Minaj on though? Because I'm so sure this was a thing. Imagine I just made it up and like dreamed it at some point. That would be insane. Because Ariana Grande was on a game as well. Ariana Grande? What game was she on? There's been a bunch of concerts in Fortnite of real singers. That's wild to me. Really cool. Really cool. But kind of crazy. Hey Senko, I am not an artist. I'm just someone who tries to do content creation, but not often very well. Oh, did I miss a piece? I did miss a piece. I need one of these to go on the front of this. Because you're really good at drawing my attention. Oh, smooth. That went right over my head until the punchline. Very smooth. For momentarily, I was concerned you were going to be one of those like art bots. I will take the pickup line. How are you doing though, Senko? I hope you're doing good. Welcome on in. Ariana Grande's been on Fortnite twice. Right, so I must be thinking about Fortnite. When I think of the face of VTubers, you think of Toniko Sora. Which one's that one? Nikki was COD. I thought Nikki was on COD. Still crazy to me that exists. A Final Fantasy mobile game. For which one? I'm out of this world. You guys are flattering me. I'm a rabbit, therefore I'm on the moon. Are you a carbon sample? Oh, where's this one going? First time and follow live. Honestly, I am embarrassingly out of the loop considering that I stream. Because I want to date you. That's so good. That's so good. I love lines like that. I love like cheesy like puns. I really do. According to Google, there was a Snoop Dogg and Nicki Minaj skin. I didn't know there were Snoop Dogg ones. Actually, speaking of Snoop Dogg, I saw this joke on Twitter, and I feel like a lot of people probably saw it. But basically, in the UK, when there is elections, dogs at polling stations tends to trend because a lot of people take their dogs with them to vote. And one person posted a picture of like a photoshopped Snoop Dogg in front of like a polling station, and then obviously used the hashtag dogs at polling stations, and it did tickle me. It did amuse me. I'm easily amused. I wanted to retweet it, but then I saw the tweet was from 3 years ago, and I was like, I can't retweet that, so I didn't. But it was very funny. Hololive currently collaborating with American Baseball. Is that the video I saw? Because I saw this video of a VTuber like on one of the big old Megatrons, like singing. Is that what that was about? So this needs to go. How's this working then? So this needs to. That's what that was about. Well, that explains it. That gives me some context. I feel like I've missed a stage here. No, it's definitely like this. So how does this then fit? How does this then... I've confused myself. So then you build all of this. You've now got this. And then this is meant to... here we go. Here we go. See, because speaking of Keanu Reeves, actually, didn't a VTuber interview... No, it wasn't Keanu Reeves. It was the Morbius guy, wasn't it? What's his name? Is it Jared Leto, the singer? Was it him? Because a VTuber interviewed this actor, didn't they? And it was like super duper awkward. Could not remember what VTuber it was. Baseball lovers seeing a cute Corona. Now they did it with New York Dodgers collab. Well, I suppose baseball's really big in Japan. So I can kind of see how that came about. But you would have thought it would have been Japanese baseball rather than American baseball. But I don't know. You don't like Jared Leto? I don't. He's irrelevant to me. But a lot of actors are like that. I just don't know anything about them. But I did go through my emo phase of 30 Seconds to Mars, which I think a lot of people my age did. So, you know, there's that. Fubuki interviewed them. That explains everything. It was Buki. Laplace interviewed Robert Pattinson. The fact I don't know who any of these people are, I'm dreadful. I'm so bad. And I call myself a VTuber. You interviewed a mirror. I mean, this could technically be interviewing me in a weird way. Interview a tofu while she fails to build a Lego set. It was quite the self-reflection. Ah, all of the puns today. Oops. I'm a poser. I just like anime girls. I mean, I'm dreadful at keeping up with stuff. I struggle to keep up with my friends' streams, so I do try my best. Though Kaiko seems to be hell-bent on streaming only when I'm sleeping, and then ending basically as soon as I wake up. She's an enigma to me at the moment. And I understand why it is. Her sleeping patterns are all thrown off. But it's like, Tofu! Not Tofu, Kaiko, I want to see you. Tofu friend, I want to see you. But they're going to be here tonight for streaming, so that'll be fun. They'll be playing some games with us later. Just think it's quite funny because I'll wake up and I'll see that she's online and I'm like, oh, I should probably be telling her to go to bed now. And by the time I've gotten up, brushed my teeth and got to my computer, she's signed off. Like someone's warned her I might be coming. And I know it's not like that at all. I just think it's a very funny coincidence to happen over and over. But I'm glad that she's going to bed because it's much too late. So I've done this bit. I need... You haven't seen a Kaiko stream for like a month. She's streaming very late at the moment. But I think her sleeping schedule's all over the place. Vumu's been pretty weird with her sleeping schedule as well at the moment. The pair of them. Whereas Buki seems to be streaming more like middle of the day our time. Which is nice because I've been able to lurk on a few of Buki's streams while I've been working. I've never really said anything in there because I'm normally working at the same time. But it's been nice to lurk. I always try to lurk on people's streams. Like if I see Suki's live or Kai, most people call them Kai, then I will lurk on there as well. I try to lurk on everyone's channels a bit. It's just rare that I say anything. Vumu. I mean, I still call her Moo Moo and she's not corrected me yet. What have we got going on here? So I need 2 of these. 1 and 2 of those. 2. There we go. So what am I doing with these ones? So, you've got... Oh, it's 3 of those ones even. So it seems to be on this level here. There was something recent about some Japanese hololive VTubers visiting England in real life, getting a tour of some estate manners and ordering a drink from a local pub as a test of their English speaking skills. That's so interesting. I mean, the best way to practice a language is to speak to natives. So if you have the money to do so, I don't see why not. You tend to run closer to UK time than US. That's fair enough. And then we've got 1 of those and 2 of these ones. Where's the other one? There you go. I don't know what the heck. This is like a car, isn't it? This is looking like a car. So it needs to be on the bottom. Okay. And then we've now making the bumper for the car.
Hydrate or you'll dehydrate.
Thank you for the hydrate. So, car bumper. I need 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then how are these lined up? Similar way.
Killer tofu!
Killer tofu! But this way round, okay? Try not to press on that and break it. So, try not to press on that and break it. It's kind of hard to apply pressure where you need to sometimes. Seeing a YouTuber on video... YouTube video on YouTube with a thumbnail that just has a white background with the word announcement is almost never good. No, that does tend to be something to be worried about. But they could also be kind of trolling you. You never know. I leave work for work around 5 AM, get home around 4 PM, and usually get home an hour after you start stream on weekdays. I was going to say I think you work a lot of nights, don't you? Is all of your work nights, or is it kind of just like shift dependent? Speaking of shifts, Biggles never told me if they were going to make it to tonight or not. I'll have to give them a nudge. They're if they're at work right now, they might not be able to see the messages anyway. They did say if they're arriving they might be late, but that's fine. But it just depends on whether they're working or not. So I need 2 of those. I'm usually streaming when you wake up in the morning. Well, this is a weird time for me, so I started at midday today, because I'm going for 12 hours. But I normally start at 7 PM my time. Hey there, Belle. Good afternoon. I hope you're doing well. What time is it for you, if you don't mind me asking? We're just talking about time zones at the moment. Pop this like this. Have I got that right? It looks like it. It was interesting when I got up the morning and saw a Tofu stream. I can imagine it probably threw you for a loop the first time it happened. I tend to be quite, even though my streams aren't really scheduled as such at the moment, I do try to stay quite consistent with the time of day. 20 to 7 in the morning. Well, I hope you slept well. Or as well as you can sleep. I know some people have difficulty sleeping. I didn't sleep too good last night, but I think I was just nervous about today. I was so nervous all morning, and I felt proper unwell with how nervous I felt. It's nearly 10 AM for you, so you're like what? About 5 hours behind? Yeah, about 5 hours behind. And then for Dino, they'll make you what, 7 hours behind? And then Belle would be 8 hours behind, because it's 2:45 at the moment in the afternoon for me. I think I've got that right. If I've got my maths correct there. Okay, get that on, get this on. Okay. So what have we got going on here then? So I need one of these. With your current job working overnights. Ah, I see. So you work nights. So you've just got off work, have you? Well, definitely get some rest if you need it. I hope work treated you okay and that you sleep well. But these need to go here. It is a tonal shift. I've basically got a bunch of game soundtracks shoved into a playlist and it's on shuffle. But this definitely is a tonal shift. I can change it if it's a bit too jarring. So 5 of these ones. 2, 3, 4, 5. I tend to be the USA member who's closest to UK time. Yeah, it's interesting because I sometimes forget about how many different places people who pop by these streams are from. And the differences in lives that means people lead and stuff like that. It's very interesting. What's the situation here? Up here, is it? I put it in the wrong place. I see. I put these in the wrong place as well. Well, good thing I checked that. You love rock and metal. I do as well. This is just from the Sims soundtrack. Oh god, I've got to try and get these ones off now. Oh, I can't sleep right now. I've got a job interview in about 2 hours. So you can leave your current job. Oh, I see. Well, I hope that interview goes really well for you. Try to get a bit of a break and a bit of rest anyway, even if it's not sleeping. Make sure you drink some water, get something to eat, and I'm wishing you the best of luck for your job interview. I totally know how it feels to be in a job that you are just not getting along with, and that kind of sucks. So, wishing you all the best with it. Belle live in the California area? Yeah, that would make sense based on the time zone. So that line of area. So if I do... Yes, I think this is correct. I got a bit confused for a second, but I think I'm back on track. All is good. 1, 2, 3. The more we build this bit, the more it looks like a freaking car, but it's not. It's a part of a cat. It's a part of a cat. It's going somewhere on the cat body. Right, so what am I doing here? So one of these, and then 2 more of these. And it looks like they're going on like this. That one's the wrong way round. At least I worked that out. Then where's this one going? Just along here. Okay. And now we need... Yeah, we've got to look out for each other. I agree. It's important to cheer people on, isn't it? 4 of those. Where is there one? Oh, there you go. 4 of those. 2 of those. And 2 of these. Especially in these trying times. It's hard to be positive sometimes, isn't it? So it's important to try and inject a little bit of positivity where you can for people. And you can't always do that. Everyone has their limits. But as long as you try your best. As I always say, you can only ever try your best. You can't do much more than that, can you? Oh, I skipped the song because I changed my model. Sure. My hotkeys are so scuffed. Oh, God. I think I just need to uninstall my OBS and start all over again because it's only because my OBS is on admin mode. Because otherwise it just won't run. So it's just a big old broken mess at this point. So what do I need to do here? I need to put this on top of this. Should be a shoo-in. Have many years of experience and a quick learner. Well, you sound like the perfect candidate. This is a weird song. We've gone for a bit of a loop again. I guess the Sims soundtrack has to have a bit of everything, doesn't it? Considering it's like a life sim. This one's really throwing me off. This one's going on for another 4 minutes. I'm skipping this one. That one's got to go. That was really distracting me. Which is why I try and avoid anything about current events. I try to stay enough in the loop, but I don't let myself get too deep into the loop because I think it can very quickly be a slippery slope. But I think knowing a tiny bit is useful, but I'm also in the camp of if anything big happens, it'll end up in my line of view somehow anyway. So I don't go too deep into stuff. But that's my opinion. I don't think there's any wrong or right way of doing it. Everyone just has their own limits of things, don't they? N64 soccer game. It was The Sims. It was like a samba song from the original Sims. I guess it must have played on the radio. So. Because to be fair, I did just blindly add the entire Sims soundtrack. So there might be a couple of weird ones on there that I do not recall. Which part is this one from? What, the song? This one's from Heaven's Ward, I believe. I couldn't recall exactly what part of Heaven's Ward, but it's from the Heaven's Ward soundtrack. So I need to do that, and then I need to do these 2. Oh, you like my desk mat? Thank you. It's all covered with Legos at the moment. It was kindly gifted by Mercury over on my throne, which was very generous of them. I constantly use it. It's like my favourite one. Right, so what am I doing with these pieces? So I've got 1 of those, 2 of those, and 1 of these. So what this goes across here. And then we've got... Is this going to be the chest piece for the cat? Oh, it is belly! This is the cat's tummy. I just saw the next step. This is the tummy. This is where you give little rubs when you want to risk your life and you might get scratched for it, but you want to do it anyway. Because it looks so fluffy and cute. Hey here, Buki. I'm making a cat. It's wait a second. It's a big box, so I'm gonna show you this bit. It's the cat Lego that came out last month, and it's like a life-sized cat, and that's like the back of the cat. Whoop. That's the back of the cat. We're not going to finish it on today's stream, I don't think, but we're making pretty good progress. But this is what we've got so far. There you go. That's what we got so far. Like the innards of the cat. But we're currently making its tummy, which we're about to attach, which is going to be interesting. I need to look it up in the market for a new one. And why not represent your favourite Nintendo character? Were you talking about the football game? Oh, Kirby, you mean? Kirby. Got my conversations confused. Right, so I think this just slides onto the posts that are here. Ah, the back fell off. There's always parts falling off when I do a Lego build. Right, let me get this one back on. How are you doing, by the way, Buki? I hope you're doing all right. There we go, that's back on. So we've got the belly. We've got the belly. And I guess we need to open bag 6. We have made progress. Bag 6. You're so tired. How much longer do you have on your subathon? It's been going for a very long time. Congratulations on that, by the way. I'm going to have to move away from my mic for just a second because I need to find bag number 6. Give me a moment. My model's going to go a bit weird. I have pulled out 6, 7 and 8, so I won't need to go back down for a while. Nothing, it's done now. Congratulations. You definitely need lots of rest after that though, dear Lord. I don't blame you for being absolutely shattered. You bought a desk mat a few years ago from a local artist and you love it. It's Dilophosaurus breathing green fire. Ooh, that sounds fun. There's this one artist I like, or at least their characters, called Milk and Mocha. They're these couple of bears. They're like a couple and they're super adorable. And the artist does mouse mats, but the problem is the postal costs are really expensive because I think they're either in Singapore or the Philippines. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. But they went to their first ever English convention in May. They went to London MCM. But I wasn't able to go because of costs. But then a lot of their stock ended up not arriving in time anyway. So I'm just like, I just want Milk and Mocha merch. I really like you guys. One day I'll get some. One day it will happen. Right. So it looks like now we're trying to build like the chest piece of the cat. And I say that as I place my hands on my own chest as if to demonstrate, but you cannot see me. So I'm now just holding my chest. That energy drink's getting to me. I haven't even finished it yet. Okay. So we need one of these, and this one is going, is it like this? It looks like that. Okay. And then we need 2 of these. Here we go. That looks right. Follow my rainbow. So we got long guy. One way to find out. I forgot I had the original on my playlist as well. I thought I just had the cover, but I got both apparently. So what else do I need here? I need a slightly shorter piece that might be in the baggie. And a one piece, which definitely will be in the baggie. Such a classic, I do agree. I think this playlist has become a bit of a mismatch, but there are definitely a good few bangers on here. Trying to open this bag. Okay, got it. Got to live and learn. Here we go. They're the pieces I was looking for. One thing to do. You just got to deal with my bad singing now as well. I guess I didn't need to put karaoke as one of my point redeems on this subathon because I'm just singing down the microphone now. Didn't even need to do it. Right, so how many of these do I need? One, but I need 3 of these. So I don't have a bad voice though, but I appreciate that. I don't think I've got that good of a voice. Not absolutely dreadful, but also not that great. Though to be fair, my throat's been doing very well this stream. I bought medication, especially because I've been having a lot of problems with my throat, like when speaking for a long time. But so far, touch wood, it's doing all right. So let's hope it stays that way. So if I put this on the other side. Oh, this one's a classic. This is what you think of when you think of The Sims 1. And then what, I need to sandwich this, do I? Hey, big mate, how you doing? Welcome on in. Better voice than yours. Oh, you don't know that. The thing is though, like, your voice sounds so much different in your own head compared to how it actually sounds. And it took me a long time to kind of like grasp understanding of that. And that's one way streaming has really helped me, because I used to hate the sound of my voice. And I still don't think I've got an amazing voice, but I can bear the sound of my voice now. But when I hear myself recorded, it's so different to how I sound in my head. And it's just really interesting how that works. I think it's because of like all the bone vibrations and stuff, but it's just not really something you think about. It has been a while. I hope you're doing well. Why won't EA sell the first Sims anymore? Good question. I would like the answer to that as well. Your voice sounds better in your head. I'm sure there's people who like your voice. I need to do the same again. So I need 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. Here we go. Put this bit on, this bit on, and then this needs to go over here. Oh, other side, other side. Lots of ones? What do you mean lots of ones? Whoop. Here we go, sandwich this guy. And this can go on the other. We're making another space fighter. But this can go over this side. You're doing well. You won your football league 2 months ago. Congratulations. It's exactly due to the bone vibrations it causes it to be bassier in your inner ear. Kind of like if you talk directly into a wall and hear the vibrations on the other side. So that does make sense. I wonder how often your dogs get confused when I watch streams. I named him Kirby after Jack Kirby, the king of comics. Oh, because they keep on hearing Kirby and think someone's calling to them. That's so cute. Dogs are super sweet. I just don't keep up with them very well. But at least I know that, so I haven't got a dog and then found out later that I'm not suitable for them. I'd much rather know that to start with than cause a dog distress by needing to, like, rehome them or not take care of them properly. That sort of thing. I'm building a cat. The box is too big to bring up, but this is the cat's head. It's a life-sized cat, full body. We're currently building like the body piece, I guess. We're not going to finish it today, but I'm hoping to get a good chunk done. And then we can finish the rest on another stream. I think I've got this right. And then we need 2 of these. and one of these. Okay, if I've got this right, this should all just fit. There we go. You've also got a cat, but thankfully, is that Bruiser? Isn't a name that comes up as much. I also feel like cats tend to not reply to their names as much as dogs do. They either don't care or don't have the recognition. I'm not sure which it is. And don't worry, Belle, you do what you need to. Absolutely. 1, 2, 3, and then one of these ones. So what, does this go in front? It's definitely looking like it. And then what, this one goes here. This one goes here. Is this right? Got the red bit still exposed. Oh, it's meant to run back, that's why. Okay, cool. Let's get this. Try not to break a nail. Now, if I do, I do. They've been breaking loads lately. There we go. Then I can use my Lego puller for this guy. So I've got to just move it all back by 1. So this one needs to go here. They come over when you whistle. That's interesting. Diego comes over when he wants food. Socks would come over when she heard your car. That sounds really weird to say, but she somehow always recognised the engine of my car and would come running over to like greet me. So now I need, I'm guessing these ones. Your cat only answers to his full name. But what's his full name? Does he have like a middle name and stuff like that? People are always surprised that you can actually call him. That's the thing, right? Obviously, there's exceptions to every rule, but I feel like for the most part, cats in general tend not to respond to their names. Whereas dogs do that quite quickly, I suppose. But cats are more independent than dogs, so that could be part of why. What am I doing here? 2 of these. Then they just need to go under here, do they? I think we're doing the chest fluff. Okay. So we need 2 of these. Okay. And then we need more of these bits that kind of throw me for a loop. Right, so we need them to be going, so it's this way round, and we need them to be going outwards. So that would be these 2. Bruiser is the friendliest cat you've ever met. The moment someone comes over, he wants attention and even meows to get people to notice him. Aww, baby! His name is Tobias Fornell, because we named him after an NCIS character. Fair enough. Some cats are like that. Some cats are very sociable, aren't they? Well, you never need to call Charlotte because she's normally near you. Yeah, some cats are quite clingy as well, aren't they? Right, so this is... Oh, it's not the chest fluff, it's the side. Okay, so... I guess it's this side? Okay. I know I've pulled it off the screen a little, but I always just get so scared of breaking them. Right, I think that's correct though. That looks correct. So now we have got a side of a cat. It's coming together. A back piece is popped off again because they keep on doing that just to drive me crazy. Get back on. You know you want to be there. Thank you. No. Get back on. You know you want to be there. Just this one piece is very, like, fussy. Okay. So I guess we need to do the same again for the other side. It's funny because Kirby is one who just gives me a dead-eyed stare. Some cats definitely look like there's no one home. Oh wait, bag 7? ×2. I see. You want me to go back. Cool, cool, cool. We can do that. You confused me for a second. So where is the start of this bag? Here we go. Oh, Kirby is the dog. I'm getting confused with all of these animals. At least the dog comes over though. Some people don't really train their dogs with that sort of thing, do they? Okay, so we got this. Then we have this. I'm going to have a stretch because my back's starting to hurt. There'll be times when I'm getting ready for bed, so I'm walking around between the bedroom, bathroom and living room, and she chases you between all of the rooms, no matter how many times you visit each one. Aww! Such a precious cat. Here we go. So I've got that bit done again. Let's move the mic a tiny smidge. And then we need one of those, 3 of those, 1 of those, and 1 of these. Oh, and 1 of, where is it? 1 of these. So I'll put this one on the front, this one on the back, and then this goes, oops, how have I got it on right? There we go. This goes on there. Your dog was about 3 when you got him, so a lot of training had already been taken care of. Oh, that's good. That's good. I can imagine training them from a puppy must be very difficult. It's not something I've had to deal with personally. Because the only time in my life that I've had a dog, we got them when they were like 3 or 4 or something as well. So they already had a level of training. There was some training we still had to do based on like the circumstances they were in before we got them and stuff. But for the most part, they were pretty well behaved. 1, 2, 3. I need a long one. I can feel like a hiccup or something brewing in my throat, and I'm like, I don't want to hiccup down the microphone. So I'm going to mute myself in a second. Ooh. Okay, so that's okay. This can go, it'll be the other side, right? Because we need to put this on the other side. Now I do miss having pets, but this Lego cat will have to do. Yep, that gets put onto there, that's fine. Then we need 2 of these and 1 of these. The one goes here, and then there's a gap, which then goes on here. Okay. And then we have these again, because this should be the other side of the cat. Pop this across. And then we've got the flat bits that we need again. So we need 1, 2, 3. And 1 of these. And this time I remember it has to be 1 back from the front. I may need to do a small BRB bathroom break in a bit as well. So 4 of these ones. And these go along the front. There we go. And then it's the bigger ones on the bottom. Gotta cook lunch, no worries at all. See you in a bit. Get these guys all on there. Oh, wrong ones. It's the big ones that I need. There's only 2 of them. Here we go. Get them along the bottom. And then... oh, you send me a picture of the doggies. I'll give doggies and kitties. Let me have a look. Ah, orange cat. Orange cats always tend to be like the ones you need to look out for. Orange cats are cheeky. All the videos you see online are always of orange cats. Where are these going? Here and here. And then we've got these long pieces again. Okay, now this needs to go on the other side. Bring the kiddie body back over. And it should, I think it needs to be a little bit forwards. There you go. Orange cat personality. Yeah, orange cats, man. Some of them seem to be like a whole different species. They can be so wild, but it's very endearing. Yeah, it's a sweet sort of wild. They're full of love, but they're also far too full of energy at the same time. And this piece keeps on popping off. It does not want to stay on. Well, when everything's built, I can always glue it down if it keeps on popping off. It's always these two pieces. Can I flip them round? No, that won't work. Because it does go on, but every so often it just kind of falls off again. But I can always glue it back on. It might just be a bit of a weirdly moulded one. Okay. Oh no, the other side's popping off. No! It's only these back pieces. Come on. No. The pair of you. No. No! Okay. 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 It's just these two pieces. Just keep on being like, nah, ain't feeling it. Right, slowly. So this is where we're up to. It's kind of hard to see from this angle, but we're getting a nice like bottom situation going on. Progress has definitely been made. We're up to bag 7. I said we was only going to be doing this for 3 hours, but I'm still going. I can do an extra hour. To be fair, I can't remember how long Final Fantasy is meant to be down for. But I did install something else if it's still down. Let's have a look. Let's see if it says on here. I do like that these bags are paper rather than plastic as well, because I can pop them all in recycling. All worlds emergency maintenance. Here we go. Until 4:30. Okay, that's fine then. 12 until 4:30. I wonder what they're fixing though. It might say it on here, to be honest. What are they fixing? 7.0 hot fixes. Emergency maintenance will take place on all worlds at the time below. No, it doesn't say. Just hot fixes. There's server issues. I know there was a couple of bugs. Because I know there was a bug with Circus Tower, wasn't there? Where one of the boss's ice mechanic was broken. But I think they fixed that very quickly. So I wonder what the server issues are. Because I've been finding that after all the horror stories that people were telling me, I've had no problems with queues, but they did increase all of the capacities on the server. So that could easily be why. But I was really prepared for like hours and hours in queues and all sorts of stuff. But it just didn't happen in the end, thank God. Looking crisper than a new banknote. I like that. Nice and crisp. These are the ones I need. I need a couple of those. Though I did miss out on an entire day of gameplay because my internet went down. I'm just glad it came back up in time for today. Here we go. And then we've got these guys. And then, so these are with the nozzles facing outwards. Because these bricks have like weird little notches on them that need to face in certain directions. There's been a few of them like that and they always throw me off a little bit. Oops. There we go. So, long piece across the entire top. Okay, that's an easy enough step. And then we need 2 of these again. Oh, just doing the same again, like a sandwich. Cool. I can do that. So I need 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The longest you have to wait for a dungeon raid or trial was 42 minutes back in Heaven's Ward. The longest I've waited for a duty was 3.5 hours, I think it was. But that was for one of the 2B raids after Shadowbringers. So it is a side piece of content. And it was kind of like, obviously I'm on American servers, it was early in the morning, like all sorts of stuff. But yeah, 3.5 hours was not fun, but I was determined to get the outfit pieces for a glam. So I waited. I did not leave that queue. I know the DPS queues for this latest expansion have been a nightmare, but I thankfully have a healer friend, so I've just been riding on their back and skipping all of the queues, which has definitely proven useful. I also need to sneeze. Oh, is it coming? Is it coming? Oh! Sorry about that. I normally mute my microphone if I need to sneeze. You just got sneezed all over. Thank you for the bless yous. I normally mute myself so you don't hear that sort of thing. I need 1 of those. Oh, 4 of those even. Here we go. So, 2 in the middle. And then we've got these ones on the outside, pointy bits pointing outwards. Oop. I think I'm getting nearer the end of Dawn Trail though, because I'm up to level 99 quests. But I've been trying to do my dailies with my tank in between to try and keep my tank not too far behind. Will I do a trial of you later? It depends on how the times are going with what I've got planned today. But if I log in, I won't necessarily say no. I've got to have time to eat. So what? So Final Fantasy comes back up at 4:30. I need to have dinner, and then friends are coming over onto stream at 7. So we'll see what I can get fitted in. But I'm not intending to play Dawn Trail today on stream. So if I do any Final Fantasy, it'll just be like daily bits and bobs. That was not a cute sneeze. That was not cute.
Merry belated birthmas.
Birthmas! Hey there, Dom. Thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. I hope you're doing good. And thank you for the birthmas wishes. I will add 1 to my points if I can find the correct source. Are you still good for later? I haven't dropped a message on the Discord chat. I should do that. 18. Boop. There we go. All updated. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Okie dokies. I know Brushy said they might be a bit late. I've not heard from Biggs. I don't know if Biggs is working today or not, but I think they said even if they were working, they'll still pop by. Just might be a bit late as well. Which is no problem to me. Right, so this needs to go like this. Nope. Like this. Like this. Nope. Like this. No. Which way round? I'll let you know. Okay, no worries. I will let you know. Hopefully I'm not running late. Oh, it didn't need to be in the middle. I'm just a bit of an idiot. Cool. It'll be around 7. I don't know if I'll be running a couple minutes late. We'll see what happens, but I'll drop a message. I'll let you know. But you do what you need to do. Don't rush on over if you're busy with something. You want to grind version descendant? I've not heard of that. What is that? You can stop whenever. Well, if you're in the middle of something, don't worry at all. I do not mind. Whoop. So I needed 2 of those. Oh, I didn't pick out these pieces. I was confused for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So these need to go on this side. It's like Destiny and Warframe, but Asian. Is that the new game that came out? Not the Sony one, but one that's kind of similar in terms of that it's got a hot girl in tight clothing. But you can get like a bunny outfit. So different games, but different hot girls in tight outfits running around. Yeah, tasteful boobas and butts. Yeah. They're very much different games, but when you first look at them without context, you're like, huh. You went with boobo instead of bunny butt. Right, this is what I need, and this goes over here. Oh, other way round though. So this goes on like this, does it? Yeah, I saw people talking about it. The only reason I know about the bunny skin is because I can't remember who said it. Was it Tori? Someone said that they would get the bunny skin for the game. I remember seeing it on Twitter. But as with many things I see on Twitter, I forget who tweets it, so I cannot fully remember. Tori has it for charity, that's the one. I thought it was Tori. Speaking of games with good butts, I do want to try that Nier Automata at some point. Because I've watched someone else play it before and I did enjoy watching it, but I don't know if I'd be any good with it, like, as a game. Because I do struggle with this sort of thing. Like, it's meant to be quite difficult, right? You got the bunny as well, but it did seem pretty weak. What, are the stats not good? I don't know how it works. I should like Nier. That's what I thought, because I've seen some of it before. But I know there's like this plane segment at the start that's meant to be a bit of a pain in the butt, right? But I do want to give it a go. It's awesome. A lot of people seem to really like it. All I know is from the story that I have seen that I quite liked 9S at the time, but I don't, as in like I thought he was like little bean that needs to be looked after. But I don't know if he like, if anything comes of him being like bad secretly or whatever. Because I don't know the whole story. But no, I do want to give it a go. Maybe I should put it on my list of games to play. It has a difficulty setting on it as well, doesn't it? I need that sort of stuff because I'm not good at games. You've played Nier Replicant and you need to play Automata. I think I was looking at Automata. That's the main one I know, anyway. Right, so these need to go like this. I have no idea what I'm building at the moment. You've got to beat Replicant 2 more times. What for? Is it like an achievement thing? Or like you unlock a different mode? 1, 1, 2. 2. 1, 2. There's 5 alternate endings. I see. That's quite fun. I like replayability like that. Automata's on sale right now. I have access to that one through a shared Steam library of a friend, so I won't need to buy it. Just got to ask them ahead of time if I can stream it, just so they know when I'm using the library. So that's not a problem. I'm sure they've got that one anyway. I don't know if they have both. But I know they definitely have Automata, because that's who I watched play it, so I know bits and bobs about it. But I'll definitely add that to the list, because like I want to continue trying games I may not otherwise try. Because I definitely have found some ones that I've ended up really liking, which in the past I would have been too, what's the right word? Cautious to try? Or concerned to try, not confident in my abilities to try. Maybe that's another way of saying it. Automata has 26 endings, but 21 of them are joke endings, fair enough. Joke endings are still fun though, but I guess you've got to be really committed to the bit to get all of those endings, which I know plenty of people are. But yeah, I was super determined to do the 2B dungeons in Final Fantasy XIV, and I did them. I got my boots. I wanted the boots. I used them like with all of my glams. They were quite fun raids, to be honest. But I didn't pay full attention to the story because I was guessing I wouldn't really understand what was going on. Dying in the tutorial was an ending. See, dying in the tutorial is something that I would do. To be honest. Just being real. I've never claimed to be good at games. I'm not going to start claiming it now. Okay, so that's that. And then we need these two. So what have we got going on here then? So, ooh, food has been devoured. Making me hungry. I'm going to have to think about food soon. I have no idea what I'm going to eat. Okay, so I've got this. What is this? Oh, there's more to do. Okay, flip it over. We need yellow. 2, 2, 1, 1, and this guy. Okay, so so this needs to go like here. The problem is whenever I listen to any Sonic soundtrack stuff, this is a cover, but I like these covers quite a lot. They end up in my head for freaking days. They really do. These are going to be in my head for like into next week, like well into next week. Oh, come on. There you go. Someone found a glitch in the automata that sends you to the last ending immediately after the tutorial boss, if memory serves. It's crazy how people find these glitches. Because I know speedrunners put a lot of time and energy into finding like all these glitches and stuff. Because I remember when that Yogscast girl Boba found the glitch for Metal Gear on PlayStation 1. Because they accidentally found this glitch involving like clipping through this door, and everyone was just like, what the heck? Because they've been trying to find a way to skip this segment for like years, and then this girl's playing the game for the first time ever, and just because she has no idea what she's doing, as most people do the first time they play a game, she just finds this thing, and it like has completely flipped the entire speedrunning community on its head. And I love that. That's so fun. That's so freaking fun. Okay, so we've got this now. And then we need to do... It was so cool, wasn't it? But I imagine if you're spending so much of your time playing games, it's kind of likely to happen in a weird way. I mean, how many games have I kind of broken? Not in a way that's good for speedrunning, but just in general. And I don't play games as much as a lot of other people do. So, you know what I mean? It's still super cool though. Other way around. Yoko Taro was quoted saying he left the glitch in the game on purpose to see if anyone would find it, and it took 5 years. Yeah, because I was thinking, like, when it comes to stuff like this, when you have people who are constantly like grinding it, trying to find like a skip, a solution, a glitch, I feel like you end up kind of like, and it's not just with this, it's like with everything in life, when you kind of keep at a task too much, your brain starts missing over stuff because you've just like beaten it to the ground. So sometimes a fresh pair of eyes is exactly what you need. Okay, add these in. And even if it's accidental, could they just do stuff and look at stuff in a different way that you wouldn't, kind of thing? Because they just have a different mindset on it entirely. What am I making here? Oh, I see. The front of a leg. Right. So this needs to go this way round. Usually find glitches immediately and then abuse them for fun until they're patched. You are not the only one. Right, so this needs to clip onto these. There you go. So now we've got like a kitty profile. I'm guessing I need to do another one of those. Let me grab this and cover up these. If you've ever seen how Food Monster Breath of the Wild has changed over the years, it's a testament to how wild things can get. Oh, absolutely. I watch a lot of, is it Carl Jobst on YouTube? He does a lot of stuff about speedruns and Summoning Salt as well. I do find it very interesting. I try to watch some of those games done quick, but I have a very short attention span. So having it like kind of edited down for me does help a lot. But yeah, but the ways that some people manage to break some of these games is pretty crazy. We've got to do the same again on bag 8. I'm going to take another sip of my drink though. Here we go. Oops. So this is the same again, basically, but just for the other side. So we've basically nearly got the bottom of the bottom half of the cap mostly done, which is pretty good going. And then I need. You might have super regeneration. You tore a muscle in your leg and it's almost healed after 2 days. That's really quick. Was it a big tear or was it quite a small tear? Still though, tearing a muscle. Here we go. It was a huge tear in your lower leg. Well, be careful. It might not be as healed as you think it is. Unless the doctor's told you it's that healed. I'm not going to doubt them. Because I half imagine that would be a sort of injury that like lingers for a while, right? Oh, you could feel it with your hand. Oh, that weirds me out. That gives me like the heebie-jeebies. Okay, and then we need one of these. Oh, not that one. One of these. And then we need 2 of these. And then we need 2 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And 2 of these. Can you like not feel it anymore or anything? I'm saying this like I know what's going on. I do not. I don't know anything medically. The swelling is gone, the pain is pretty much gone, and I can put your weight on it again. You're still taking it easy, but it's definitely almost there. Definitely continue to take it easy. That's wild. Maybe you are like secretly Wolverine. Speaking of, how long is it until that Wolverine Deadpool movie comes out? I do want to go and see that. I feel like it's out kind of soon, right? Let's get these 2 on. And then we need 2 weeks. Yeah, I did think it was coming up soon. I'll definitely need to go and watch that. It's not often that I want to go to the cinema, but I would like to go and see this one. July 26th, thank you. Yeah, I've been looking forward to it since it was announced. Here we go. I feel like the last movie that I was this interested in seeing was the Barbie movie. 3 weeks. About 20 days then, right? So yeah, about 3 weeks. Just under 3 weeks. But just over 2 weeks. Is it out everywhere at the same time? I feel like cinemas don't do staggered releases anymore. Because I know they used to be like out in America first and then out in the UK like a week later. But I feel like they're doing like universal releases now, aren't they? To try and quell piracy mostly, most likely. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So, so we've got this, and then we've got these underneath. Apparently Deadpool and Wolverine had a really low budget for a Marvel film. Ah, interesting. Well, to be fair as well, though, with some of those Avengers movies, the budgets were getting a bit crazy. Like a little bit crazy. I'm sure it'll still be good, though. How small's a small budget, though, is the thing, right? So we've got this one. The first Deadpool only also had a low budget. That doesn't surprise me. That was still a good movie, though. I enjoyed it a lot. One of his pictures only had a 5 million budget. So that's low. Even for a Marvel movie, that's just low. So I feel like, how much did they spend on Endgame? Like, they probably spent so freaking much on that movie. That's what I was thinking. It must have been hundreds of million. But good movies can come from quite small budgets, so I'm still super excited for it. Right, so we got this. Then I need this on top. Yeah, I feel like I've not looked forward to a movie quite this much since the Barbie movie came out. And to be fair to the Barbie movie, I was already excited for it, but it ended up being better than I thought it was going to be. But obviously, I know it's not for everyone. I enjoyed it. I know not everyone would have. Hey there, Slayer. My birthday was a few days ago, but we're celebrating today. I hope you're doing well, though. Endgame had a lot of actors they had to pay. That's true, but I mean, like, Hugh Jackman, for example, how much would they pay him? More than 5 million, I would think. Obviously, how right that is to do, that's a whole other debate. But I mean, in general, how much would Hugh Jackman make? Your birthday's today? Well, happy birthday. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Are you up to anything nice for it? Hugh Jackman just wanted to do it. To be honest, that wouldn't surprise me. Because considering he said that he wasn't going to do Wolverine again, I half imagine that like Ryan Reynolds probably schmooved him into doing it. Laying in your recliner, that sounds like a good day. 1, 1. 1, 1. 2. 2. 2. 1. We have an Australian pretending to be a Canadian, and a Canadian pretends to be American. Now we just need an American playing an Australian. True! I always forget that Hugh Jackman's Australian. I always forget. Let's pop this on here. This on here. My throat keeps on croaking. After this baggie, I might take a quick bathroom break and a snack break. Or come back with a snack. I'll be gone only for a couple minutes anyway. And then we can decide what we're doing. Whether we want to continue this for a bit longer or do something else. But I definitely need to have a stretch as well. So I will have a big old stretch. Because my throat keeps on croaking. I don't know if you just heard that. That was a proper throat croak. This tends to be the amount of time where it starts happening though. I think my muscles are relaxing. So this needs to go on here. And then who's Canadian American? Keanu Reeves? Okay, and then pop this in. Yeah, I knew his parents were born in England, but he was raised Australian, wasn't he? Do we have any good American-born actors? I'm sure there's a good amount of them, considering how many Americans there are. I have a couple pieces missing. This is a concern. Let me check the bag. What bag am I up to? 8. Right, where's bag number 8? Give me a second. I was going to pull away from my desk. Yeah. They're not in there. I just don't have these couple of pieces. I think I can get away without them. We'll see if I can. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to pause my microphone. Yeah, just 2 pieces. They're small ones as well, but they're not on the floor. They're not in the bag. Well, let's see what we can manage. Let's see what we can manage. Okay. Because they are very small, so we might be able to get away from them. There's an Australian X-Man they could cast. Let's have a look. So this goes here. This goes under there. Then this goes up the middle. I think we can make this work. I think we can make this work. It's not ideal, but I think it's fine. And I think once it's put together, you will not be able to tell it's going to be an internal piece. So he can talk to space and ask it to do stuff for him. I'm guessing he was like a comic book only kind of X-Man, right? I say that. I can't remember too much of the cartoons. So he could have been in the cartoons. Oh, I found them. I found the pieces. They were under my keyboard. We're okay. Right, let me... Comic only. That's fair. Hey there, Jot. How you doing? Welcome on in. I hope you enjoy your gifted sub. I'm doing good though. I hope you're doing well. There we go. I don't think it would have mattered, but I'm glad we've got these back on anyway. And then get this all together. And then this should be able to slip on, and this will be the other leg sorted. I was thinking he was comic early. I'm not the most familiar with the comics. There's a panel of him just asking space if he could move him somewhere, and it teleports him there. Oh, jeez. I feel like the X-Men did sometimes get a little bit funny. Oh, I've made a mistake. I've messed it up. Oh, there we go. Getting right into the microphone as I tried to fix that. Okay, so. Oh, I did have it right. I thought I had it wrong, but I did not. Have I ever heard of the worst X-Man? Now, who's the worst X-Man is the question. And we'll find out if I have. I feel like you should be more... Oh, look, that's the inside, isn't it? Yep, we're okay. So this needs to go on here and stick that on. Oh, come on. There you go. And that is the bottom half of our cat. It's coming together. I think we made some really good progress on this. We've got the bottom half of our cat. We've got up to bag 8. Bag 9 even. So we're nearly halfway through the bags. That's pretty good going. For one sitting as well. Nearly 4 hours. I'm pretty proud with that. Oh, I'm having a stretch though. Ba, 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 ba. The book is titled X-Men, the Worst X-Man Ever. No worries, Motive. I'm going to have to bookmark this so I don't lose my point. I'll use a bit of paper. Let me look this up. X-Men, Worst X-Man Ever. And thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Discovered that he's a mutant. For someone who's never been special, never stood out, this could be his big moment. But as he gains entry into the halls of Xavier's School for Gifted Children, what exactly is his gift? He's used to being hated, but is he anything to be feared? That doesn't tell me what his powers are, though. He has the power to explode once, because it kills him. That's so silly. I like that though. That's good. That's very silly. I am going to take a small break, only like 5 minutes max. I'm just going to stretch my legs, go to the bathroom, get some kinks out of my shoulders because I've been hunched over this for about 4 hours now. And then we'll decide what we're doing. So, obviously, if you need to go and have a stretch, get something to eat, something to drink, make sure you do. I will not be long at all though, so I do hope you stick around. And I will be back in just a few minutes. BRB.